Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, I'm all tied up right now. Oh my god, everything's kind of. You know, I was fine until I went live, of course. I hope you guys are doing well. So I didn't finish. This is the first time we're kind of like stopped in the middle of one of our years. So I'm in the middle of. I want to say we're in the middle of year 16, I believe it was. I was kind of hoping to finish today. I might be in the middle of year 18 or 17. I think I wanted to finish year 17 so we could be on year 18 today, but I did not. So we're gonna see how far we get. I don't believe I'll be able to finish the first run today. So we're probably gonna stretch this out to one more stream, but I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I really like it. So I want to go through the whole 20 years. My best friend Anemone now really likes to battle the beast and likes to be a soldier. Like this is the run that I like. I'm just doing like because I'm just picking the ones I like, and I'm kind of like, I don't want to be with a soldier. Cal's more I guess my speed. We are getting a lot of friend points with this as well, which isn't no bad thing. I think we have kind of a few points with Tangent as well, and we're working on Rex because Rex is just like a big fat cutie. So I'm having like thoughts about whether we want to keep pursuing this anemone line or if we want to switch. But I mean, either way, we don't have much time left. So we're gonna see where we're at. Well, I had some plans. I don't remember exactly which skills. I think organizing was one of them that I wanted to increase because I think that'll give me an extra slot. So if we can focus on organization, that'll give me a slot. And then I think there's another one that we're really close to getting a second boon in. So that's kind of the plan. Oh, we're gonna go as far as we can tonight. I'm very tired. I love my kittens. I love my kittens. They're adorable, but they've been there and they've entered the feral beast mode. Okay, and they have not been letting me get nearly as much sleep as I would like. You know, get a cat. They said. No, I'm just kidding. No one said that. Get a cat. They said they're cute. They are cute. That's true. And I always feel bad. Well, not feel bad. I pushed two of them off on my mom, and I'm always like afraid that she's gonna call being like, take them back. But she's not. She's enjoying having them around. That is one of my fears though. That being said, guys, let's go. Boop. Let's switch this up. I'm looking forward to the long weekend. I have a lot of things I want to catch up on. I did finish recording one of my YouTube book reviews, so I need to edit that. My plan is to edit and hopefully also get the next one recorded as well. I need to catch myself up. I'm in the middle of beta reading this one. It's so good. But it's definitely on the dark side. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've read this author before, Emma Jane. It's like dark stuff. I think she's a really good one, but it's like so good. I'm like reading two at the same time. I'm reading that, and then I'm reading another one that's like lighter and fluffier by Eden Finley. You couldn't get two authors who are different from each other. That's kind of reading two simultaneously, and they're completely different from each other. One's like sports managers, funny dialogue, and then another one's like sci-fi aliens with really dark stuff happening. Okay, here we are. So yes, we're very close to organizing. If we can get 3 here, then we will get another boon. I would like to do that. Whose birthday is mid-pollen? I don't think we know whose birthday is mid-pollen. Early dust. We don't have his birthday. I bet it's mid-pollen. I bet we should give him something. We don't have her birthday either. Late wet, early wet. I don't even know why I looked at Tammy. Early pollen. We're in dust. Mid-dust, actually. Okay, so Nomi. Oh, mid-dust. We're in pollen. I don't think any of them. And I actually hate this guy. He's dating Anemone? Oh, that's right. We saw them making out at the party. I forgot. Oh, so we actually have all of her things here. No relationship. Nobody else has a relationship, right? Not that I've seen. Okay. Yeah. Damn. Oh, well, I mean, that's okay. We were talking about how we don't know if we really wanted a relationship with her anyway. Although there's a lot of poly going on in this colony, so I mean, I wouldn't say anything's off the table. It still could be, Cal's birthday, so I think I'm gonna try to get something. I only have 45 kudos. I can't get a cake, but I'm gonna try giving him. I'll have to see what I have in my. I don't even have the boba berry. Maybe I'll give him a medicinal root or something. See if he likes that. Did he not like that? Let me just. He doesn't not like a medicinal root. I'd hate to ruin it if it was his birthday. All right, done with the toughness. Working the farm is toughness and biology. Biology and organization. That's actually a really good one. I'm pretty close on biology as well. So that might be a good one to do because it's what, 2. Hold on. My mom's calling. All right, I'm back. That was my mom. Hey, Cal. I hope you're doing well. All right. Let's get back. There it goes. Okay. Well, she was talking to me about the Kiats. Okay, so that was 2. If I remember right, that was 2 organization. You know what? We also got a lot of stuff in too was animals when we did the exploring, which I do want to go back to do the exploring. So maybe we will just do one more organization, or at least get to 65 in organization. I don't have anything for him. He dislikes cake. That's right. We bought all that cake and he hated it. We can't give him, but we can give him a hug. So now we are at 37 with him. Very good. Anything for different? 80 persuasion, which we're not there yet. Her birthday was early wet. We're still in mid pollen. Let's go check the shop really quick just to see. I think work construction is engineering and toughness. We have 2 organization and persuasion, which we could up our persuasion. Persuasion at 61. Delivery surprise as perception. Need rebellion less than 30. Yeah, we're not gonna. Visit the supply depot. I'm 5 kudos away from being able to get a cake. Yeah, 50 is the lowest as well for any of these. Okay, so done. Where was Cal? I didn't see him out. Maybe he's out. There's Nomi. What are they up to? My mom and dad asked if I was getting serious with him. Nomi says, bring the Gorosa Rooney, right? Mid-dust. Okay. Here's Cal. I think it might be his birthday. I don't know why. But I can't give him a gift. Oh, okay. Cal and Rex are hanging out in the garden, the gazebo. You can hear their laughter echoing through the garden long before you see him. Hey, Solana, Cal's out to you. Oh, and Rex was his hands. Rex told me he wanted help burying his bone in the garden, but when we got here, he said he must have forgot it back in his room. Can you believe it? Oh, Rex drew to a long-suffering look and rolled his eyes. Looks like Rex was trying to. Looks like Rex was trying to make a little move. Was there anything else? Just help in the kitchens, which is creativity and empathy. Okay. Then there's Tan, which we don't know when her birthday is. Let's just, you know what? I'm just gonna throw it. Did she do these already and she didn't like it? Let's just. You should probably keep it. Oh yeah. So friendship. She didn't say anything about her birthday though, and it's just nothing. It's just nothing to her. Okay. I don't think there was any organization over here though, right? This is all like biology and empathy, reasoning and empathy, creativity and persuasion, engineering and reasoning, and biology and reasoning. Okay, so yes, nothing like that. And then definitely nothing over here. There's an anemone. You can go make out with your boyfriend again? I keep trying to tell myself that not everyone needs to fight the aliens, Sim says, looking up the colony road to the garden and the geoponic domes. But I can't stand it when Cal talks about how we all gotta sing songs and get along. He's so stupid. Oh, okay. No, not the infighting. Not the infighting already. Alright, here we go. Let's do the research. That's going to be the best. A surveyor Tonin found blep grass shortly after the colony landed on Vertumna. The waxy violet grass grows almost everywhere near the colony, and when you steep its roots, you get a deep purple tea. It tastes horrible, grassy and bitter, but it's a stimulant and mildly hallucinogenic. So the adults think it's great. They've been drinking it for years with no ill effects, except for an overwhelming urge to stick your tongue out and say bleh when you taste it. You've been trying to cultivate a new variant that don't taste as awful or have more potent stimulant or hallucinogenic properties. Maybe you'll even find some entirely new medicinal usage. You're ready to test a new strain. Tangent would probably appreciate a better stimulant, and Cal would appreciate a nicer trip. Who will be your test subject? We get +2 to other card gems. A 6. Ooh. Neighbors become blue. Or okay, so those we get either the 6 blue or this. I want the I want the hallucinogenic. You bring Cal a cup of freshly brewed blep tea and tell him to give it a try. He grimaces at the taste, but he drinks the whole thing. He's a strong one, that Cal. You've arranged to do this test at the end of Cal's workday just in case it really knocks him out. After a while, you ask him to report on how he feels. Cal blinks at you lazily. Oh, hey, Solana, he says, as if just noticing you're still there. He's been in deep philosophical conversation with the bobber plant for the last few hours, delighted when it bobs up and down like it's agreeing with him. The high is really pleasant, he says, surfing his hand through the slight breeze. Don't think I like the, my heart feels funny. Like it's beating too fast. And like it just stops. And like, I'm worried it doesn't want to start again. And then it goes thump, thump, really hard when it starts up again, you know? Sounds like Cal's experiencing some pretty common palpitation symptoms. You tell Cal the strain must be too strong, but he disagrees. No, it's fine, he says. It's just a little weird at first. If I know everything's going to be fine, it won't bother me as much. Next time, it'll be totally chill. Sure, man. Go nuts. Next time, well, sure. You were just gonna toss the rest of the strain anyway, but if Cal wants to have a real deep relax with it, no harm there. We are now at 61 with him. Very good. Get to work. All right. Sure. We can. I guess it's exactly 34. But we could probably get. I guess it's a 36, actually. That was better. That one is better. Okay, so let's do that. Ooh, looks like we could have done a little bit better, but that's fine. So organizing, we need one more month of organizing, and then our biology is going up pretty good too. Okay, very good. Now we've got enough kudos for a cake. We are in late pollen. As far as I know, no one's birthday's in late pollen, but we have a lot of people's birthdays we don't know. We actually know all of these guys' birthdays. Late wet. All right, so we might as well wait until it's closer to his birthday. Early wet. Can we give him? No, we can't give him a. We can give him a hug. All right, each season is what we get for that. So let's visit the supply depot and buy another cake. All right, I know it's like all my money, but it's gonna be worth it. Mid dust, but we're in pollen. Okay. Oh, we can talk to Cal. You had plans to hang out with Cal today, but when you arrive at the geoponics dome, it's worryingly dark inside. You fumble around in the red emergency lighting and unit until all the lights come back on with a heavy ka-chunk of a breaker being flipped. You blinked in the sudden blinding light until the figures of Cal and Chief Engineer Instance resolve themselves in your vision. Absolutely no more of that, young man, Instance scolds Cal as he cradles his hoverboard in his arms. The power grid is not your plaything. I understand, Auntie. Cal says, I'm sorry. Instance mutters to herself as she passes you. Honestly, all this over a toy. Hey, Dudette, Cal greets you. Sorry, I meant to meet you outside after work, but he looks down his hoverboard. My board wouldn't start, and I figured it was maybe out of juice, but when I plugged it in, it threw off all these sparks, and then the whole power grid shut down. Cal's shoulders slumped. I was gonna ask Dr. Instance to take a look at it, but she told me she doesn't have time to fix a dumb toy. I have no engineering, so that's... I'm sorry, Cal, it sucks. Yeah, Cal sighs. It's just... Cal rubs his eyes. We've only got a few things left from when we were kids, you know? And everything else is broken or gone or dead. It's always kind of sad when a piece of old technology needs to be retired, but Cal seems to take this one harder than most. He hugs the hoverboard to his chest and excuses himself, not wanting to hear your goodbye. Is it your birthday? Oh, we have to... Too soon to give him my gift. We still don't know his birthday. Alright. You probably would like cake, though. What's your birthday? When's your birthday? It doesn't matter anyways, but we don't know. We don't know, but we can't give her anything, so... I guess I can at least, like... I challenge you? Vase looks exasperated by your presence. Hey, it's Rex's little buddy, he says, scowling. Gotta get out of here before I have to send him a message about how I don't want his little gang of dickwits stinking up my garrison. He cracks his knuckles. You're not gonna like my choice of medium. I challenge you. They suggest a classic helio test of grit, punching each other in the stomach until one of you gives up, passes out, It builds character, he says, taping up his knuckles. His biceps glisten menacingly. Did any Helio ever think of putting a piece of metal under their shirt, though? Clang! Vase's punch reverberates through the courtyard, and he yowls and cradles his fist. He's surprised at first and angry at his pain, but when you pull the sheet of metal from your shirt, he bursts out laughing. Oh my god, he actually likes that. We did get one more to combat, which is 41. I win by default, he snickers. Don't be such a coward, Solana. Take it like a soldier. Still, you didn't get punched in the stomach, so that's a win in your books. I agree, that is a win in our books. You find Vase in the garrison lounge holding court with a small group of young soldiers listening to him tell a story about his latest expedition. He's gesturing animatedly with his arms and snarling like a beast. He's such a dick. 11, okay. And then I shot it out of the sodding sky. Bam, bam. Vase finishes as you approach. The gathered crowds hoots and hollers for him, which he accepts magnanimously. There we go. Fucking word. Magnanimously. Looking around, you see that it's mostly his Helio crew. You can tell from their uniform, closely cropped hair, and perfect posture. Up there are some faces you recognize from the colony. Anemone is here, and she shoots you a little wave. What do we get if we... Oh, I don't need that card. I don't like it. Silently join the crowd. The prospect of interpreting Vase is one of Mantra's too agonizing to imagine he slipped with her confidence of listeners. Vase, however, doesn't seem like the type to miss much. His eyes land on you and a wicked grin spills across his face. Another one comes to pay tribute, he says, gesturing to you. Everyone's attention pivots to where you're sitting. You can tell when a colony kid enters a room, Vase continues. You all stink like animal shit in fear. Vase's friends laugh while the colonists look at each other and smile awkwardly, already not wanting to disagree with Vase, all except for Anemone, who joins in and laughs loudest of all. Vase kicks out another stool from the table. Come sit beside the king, he addresses you. Maybe you'll learn something. Looks like he wants to make an example out of you. You take a seat beside Vase. He crosses his arm and sits back looking at you appraisingly. Whatever he sees in you makes him snort dismissively. You feel as if you failed the test. Your ears burn as the other teenagers from the Heliopause pass judgment on you, and by extension the rest of the colony. The only thing the colony is good for is sport. I can't wait to get out there and shoot some aliens, Vase says. He bangs on the table with his fist. Those null shits aren't gonna know what hit him. I honestly, not this time. You think you're a real hot shot, huh? Vase raises an eyebrow at you. He gestures to his, well, obviously he sneers. What do I have to be humble about? One of his friends punches him in the arm, and Vase takes it with a cocky grin. You and Vase take a while longer. Well, mostly he talks. You and Vase talk a while longer. Mostly he talks while you and his friends listen. Eventually, the little crowd breaks up as people move out onto their other duties. Vase says goodbye to all the Heliopause soldiers by name and some of the colony ones too. Anemone lingers a little longer than the rest. He reaches out to her and they grasp forearms, and he pulls her down for a kiss. I'll see you around later, babe. Anemone one-ups him, sliding into his lap and kissing him deeply. Not if I find you first. Vase laughs and swats her butt as she gets up to leave. Eventually, there's just the two of you left. Vase stands up and puts his hand on his hip, surveying the garrison, his kingdom. All we done, the Heliopause was trained for this exact moment, he says, when we literally made for this. We're the best of the best. He leans in your space and fixes you with a wolfish smile, which makes me the best thing to happen to this planet since it started shitting out oxygen. Don't you forget it. Oh my lord. Anemone, you really need to, like... I don't want that one either. Anemone, you really don't want to be with that guy. He's kind of a terrible person. He's a terrible person. All right, let's go get our organization done really quick, and then next month we're gonna do some exploring. Tangent doesn't work in the geoponics lab with you, but she swings by every now and then to compare notes and complain about your experiments. She loves talking about novel substances, things the colony could use for new sources of fuel, or medicine, even boring stuff like glue. The idea that the colony could harness the power of Vertumna is really exciting for her. All right, sure. 58 to 29. Ooh, if we do that, that'll be 6. it says 29. That might be the best way. Yeah. Yeah. Stress isn't too bad too, so we'll actually be pretty good. Oh, draw an extra card at the start of the challenge. Okay, so that's not a pack, so we might need to do some engineering or empathy. Okay, well, we can do the animals as well, which I'm gonna do some exploring next time. Where are we with all of our friendships? Tangent's at 55, 61, 63. Yeah, Cal's taken off. 44, 36, 37, and 14, and 11. All right. New perk. All right. So, here's Cal. What are we on? We're in early dust. Cal's taking a break from the shelter of the geoponics dome. As you approach, you see him tossing crumbs from his lunch into an area of uncleared scrub. As you get closer, you still you recognize the glinting of a Hopeye's iconic 4 eyes. Shh, Cal says, holding up his fingers. Someone's got a little clutch of baby hop kitty somewhere. I've almost got her trust, so she'll know. She'll show me the back of her nest, and then I can move them outside the walls. All right, so we don't know his birthday, but we know somebody else is in early dust. It's Anemone, which we already gave her a cake, I believe, and she didn't seem to care. I think we gave her a cake. I don't have any eggs. She doesn't like crystal cluster. She's, you know what? We can. Let's try to give him a medicinal root. Yeah, okay. Nothing. Birthday's in the wet. Okay, I am gonna do some exploring. We need to stock up on some stuff. He needs that. Rex beams with happiness as you hand over the mushwood. What? Really? He exclaims. I need this for building the bar. Thank you so much. Rex shoots you a shy smile. Nothing a dog likes more than a stick, right? All right, so Rex, you spot Rex carrying supplies and big pieces of wood into the construction site at the end of the lounge, the future home of his bar. He waves at you, well, as much as a wave as he can do with his arms full of mushwood. Hey, Solana, he calls out. Things are going great in here, thanks to you. It'll be done in no time. We'll take a look at what you can see. Rex has kept it's all pretty well tarped up and hates letting people inside to peek, but you can tell it's big. Perhaps a little too big? Ambitious, maybe, for a first solo construction project. But Rex has a lot of help from his crew and from the whole colony. He'd have to be able to find enough wood. I'd love to see it. Rex shifts from foot to foot. Well, he sighs, biting his lip. But you get the sense that he's dying to share with someone. Okay, he says, but just for you. You follow him into the tent. It's chaos inside, littered with pieces of mushwood of varying lengths and covered in fine sawdust. Light coming through some gaps in the tent to pick up all the little sparkling motes of dust in the air, making it seem almost magical. Rex spreads his arms. Well, this is it, he says. Well, so far. We have a bar and a dance floor. That's all you really need. He swipes open his hollow palm and starts playing some music, then shimmies over to the only clear spot in the mess. That must be the dance floor, you figure, because he starts wiggling and bopping along to the music, gesturing for you to dance with them. Oh, well, we can dance with them. We have the bravery, and we get a little extra bravery, putting us at 42. Rex cheers you as you join him on the dance floor. He grabs your hand and spins you around, and you laugh and dance to the music coming from his hollow palm. Moving your body just for the sheer joy of it feels amazing. You can see the future of this place. A place where people come not because they're stressed and need to relax, but where they can really cut loose and enjoy themselves. Rex has the right idea. Rex comes over to you and slings you into a one-arm hug. Just seeing you makes me super energized, he says. I can almost hear the music now. That's right, the bar's gonna have live music. You know anyone who plays an instrument? I gotta work double time to finish this place. If you want to help, bring me all the mushroom you can find. We're gaining his friendship pretty fast, which is really cool. I like it. And I also want to... Yeah, new season. So we got some new hugs. I think she's late early wet. We're just in the dust season, so that's that. Persuasion 80. Okay. I keep accidentally clicking on my pet. What else we got? Oh, perfect. A yellow flower. It's Anemone's birthday, so you know what? We can probably let's give her the yellow flower. Emma's smiling at her hollow poem and waves away a hollow message as you approach. I don't think I've ever talked to anyone as much as I talked to Vase. I feel like I can talk to him about anything, you know. Let's do that for now. I don't want to give her the cake. Cool, thanks. I guess it is my birthday this week. I kind of forgot. Yeah, she doesn't care. 63. Yeah, she can hear with it. I think she does like the yellow flowers. I owe almost everything to Chief Engineer Instance Tangent. Says she sees me for who I really am. Ting runs her fingertips over her jaw. Without her, I'd probably be sad and as isolated as my brother or as broken as my mother was. I owe her my life. I would do anything she asked me. I could give her a medicinal root, but we already know she likes it, and I don't think it's her birthday because it's. I think only one person's birthday at a time, honestly. All right, so we're done with organizing. Our biology is pretty close. Biology is pretty close to leveling up too. All right, we can do one more thing. Assistant Medbite gives us 3 biology and 3 empathy, which my empathy is shot. So let's do reasoning. Where's reasoning? Reasoning is not terrible. It's at 51. All right, let's assist in the med bay. We haven't done that yet. You report to your first shift as Dr. Instance nursing assistant. Instance was never supposed to be the literal doctor for everyone in the colony. All of the colony's medical needs were supposed to be covered by the med beds, and then eventually well-trained medical professionals from your generation. With the growing number of wounded and sick, she's pulling Instance's attention away from her actual work in the lab, hence why she needs the help. I'm a doctor, not a physician, Instance grumbles as she swipes through her hollow palm to give you access to the med-bay systems. I can study the local xenofauna so it stops killing us, or I can treat burns and upset tummies. I can't do both. All right. There, she says, as the haptics in your hollow palm pulse. You should have access. I forgot my water. I just realized I left my water downstairs. And left it on the counter. Now don't bother me for anything less than a cranial bleed. It's a med bay, not a jar of leeches. Just follow the instructions and push the right buttons. You need something? Ask Congruence. Congruence beams at you from her holometer. Can you handle that? Well, I can handle anything. Sure. Nice. Nice. I like these extra braveries. Oh, and -5 stress. Very good. Oh, that's the spirit, Congruence chirps. Is you and me, Solana. High five! You can gently bonk Congruence's panel with your open palm and she laughs. There are no patients today, so you're going to brush up on your first aid training. Every colonist gets first aid training starting in their early teens. Lungs got to breathe, heart's got to beat, blood should stay inside the body. Check. You run through your quiz scenarios with Congruence for a whole week. CPR, elevate, and put pressure on wounds. Wrap broken bones. Flush eyes with water. Leave foreign objects in. And be real careful with neck injuries. Fun fact, Congruence informs you, in the field, your hollow palm can discharge its batteries all at once as a makeshift defibrillator. First aid is important, but the goal is just to get the person stable long enough to bring them here to a med bay. That's where you and Dr. Instance will take over. You'll be fine. It might only be a matter of life and death. No biggie! Ooh, okay. 50 to 35. We're off to a good start. That gives us 39. I think that's really going to be the easiest. Yeah, because otherwise it's like There's no point. Yeah, it's 36. So 39 is the way to do it. Oh. All right. And we got friendship with Tangent. So now we're at biology. Collectibles respawn faster and more slots are filled. All right. And my empathy is now finally up to 24. All right, done. Oh, this year's Venturnalia is ushered in with a great big military band, horns and drums, supplemented by recordings of parade music from Earth. Governor Lum strides out of command on a grand red carpet and ascends the stage to a raucous applause. Thank you, everyone, he calls out over the din. Look at you. Look at this colony. Finally, truly united. No, it's not. All it took was a common enemy, he declares. I look at you beautiful people, you strong people, you good human people, and I see it. How old is this game? Hold on a second. I want to see store page. Well, I want to see when this game was created. This game came out in 2022. Actually, that's not that long ago. Okay. I look at you beautiful people, you strong people, you good human people, and I see a fire in your eyes. I see courage, I see your hearts. I see a colony that's ready to win. I see a colony that's here to stay. Vertumna, do you hear me? He raises his arms and roars, do you hear me, Vertumna? We are humans, aren't going to hide anymore. Loom gestures for security chief Rhett to join him on stage, then continues. The original fugitive colonists got it wrong. In Roman mythology, Vertumnus was the god of cultivation and not a rampant chaotic growth. He clenches his hand into a fist. We need to clear the field before we can plow it. Vertumna won't be safe for human life until the aliens are eradicated. Rhett crosses his arms and nods his agreement. Maybe there's more to this plan than Loom was letting on. Loom descends from the stage and does a receiving line of handshakes and fist bumps in the vacuum left by his presence. Chief Administrator Seek takes the podium and clears her throat. I want to announce this will be the last year that festival contest will be held. What? A sound of protest rises from the crowd, and near the front, Loom just shrugs theatrically and mouths, not my fault. Seek looks down at him pointedly and then continues, this war will use our colony's resources at a tremendous rate, including the most valuable, time. Loom takes the stage again and soothes the crowd. I do have some good news, he declares. Starting today, the colony is going to be granting requests from people who want to have children. A happy murmur burbles through the crowd. Yes, that's right. It's time to start the next generation of Vertumnans and secure a future for our children. Lum puts his fist in the air. Humans. Anyway, about this war on nature. I think it's stupid, Cal says immediately. I know survival is important, but we don't have to kill things to survive here. Mars rolls her eyes. Duh, of course you'd think that, she mutters. Personally, I think Loom is a total nullhead. He's not that much older than me. What is he, like 24? And everyone listens to him? She flips her hair over her shoulder. You should listen to me instead. Actually, I kind of want Mars. Like, this is, if I could, and I don't know if we can. I don't know if this is a possibility in like a future run. I'm gonna back Mars all the way, and I'm going to. Okay. I want to know if we can overthrow Loom with Mars, because honestly, Mars, for as much as she likes like all like the pretty things and staying inside, I think she would make a really good leader. She seems like she actually knows who to put in like positions that would be good to run the colony. And like I think Mars could actually lead pretty well. I wonder if we could do that. I wonder if we could back her and be like, do it, Mars. Take out that guy. Finally, you've all called to participate in the games. The last ones, maybe forever. If this war nature ever ends, you'll probably be an adult, and as your friends all separate into their usual games, you realize this may be the last time that you just get to be kids. What do we choose? We've done the bake-off, and we've done the trivia, which was not easy for us. The talent show or Xeno wrangling. Let's try the talent show again. Oh, nice. I gave us some friendship with Mars and Rex. You report backstage where Mars and Rex are prepping their acts. Rex is sidled up to Mars, complimenting her on her outfit, a sparkly thing that clings to her figure. You see the reason for the outfit when Mars takes the stage and launches into a total showstopper using holograms to digitally chart her clothes as she belts out an incredible aria. When the song is over, honest to goodness, pyrotechnics blast off all around her. The colony goes wild for it. How do you follow that? Rex gives it his best try, performing something between gymnastics and martial arts, throwing himself in impressive roles and flips a set to music. Mars gives you a wink as you prepare to head the stage. Break a leg, Solana. Persuasion. What's their persuasion at? It's at 61. Oh, so we can either recite poetry, dance our heart out, or cutter sculpture. Ooh. Let's do the sculpture. I don't know. I don't know if it really matters, but goal of 93. Shit. We're gonna have to use okay, so we are at 23 here. Ooh, all cards? Hold on a second. Are 18. I wonder if we should. Bum, 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 bum. That would be even better than like this, which would just give us 14. You know what? Let's start out with this. Get rid of these. The next round. We can do. Oh, +2 if stress is over 50. Well, it's not. 3. $23 here. If we just do 22. That'll change it to a 1 though. 22. What do we do if it's 21? Even worse. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the 2 3s. That's 23. All right. Next round. Then we got 5 and becomes wild. 9. We have lots of wilds. 34. It gives us 38. I don't really want to stress about it though. Actually, 36. The 38 is gonna be the best way. All right, we're gonna give up. We were defeated. And just fine. Mars takes the stage to receive her adoration for winning. Rex hangs back within the wings and slaps him in the back. Better luck next time, he says, then stops himself. Well, I guess not. Alright, so we have no stress now. After the festivities, everyone's supposed to take a few days vacation. You and your friends relax, but the adults move around the colony like ants in a hive, fortifying the walls and preparing for the human offensive against the planet. Yeah, thank you. I'm like doing so much talking. I went to go take a drink and I was like, oh, snap, I forgot. All right, let's do. Oh my god, I just got pictures of the cutest kittens. The cutest kitties.
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
I see that.
He's right at the end.
He's like sleeping on the pillow weird.
Yeah, he's vertical.
Our cats are crazy. I have been posting pictures of my cats in my Discord, so if you ever want, I also sent one to Blue Sky today too. But I do have more pictures of my cats on Blue Sky or on Discord. If you want to follow me, feel free. They're I'm not gonna lie, they're freaking cute. I have a new collectibles respawn path. Oh yeah, because we had we did the biology. That's right. Where are we at? We're at mid dust. Okay, it's somebody's birthday. It's not hers. Not his. Ugh, I hate that. We don't know. Wet. Pollen. Mid dust. Okay, mid dust is her. And that's what we're in, right? Or sorry, mid dust is them. We're in mid dust right now. So let's give them a cake. I have a cake, and I've been wanting. I think they'll like it. I think they'll like it. Cake? Nomi explains, holding their hands to their cheeks. On my birthday, Solana, you're the best by light years. Okay. I kind of expected that. So, but interesting. They didn't like the cake. I mean, they liked the cake, but like, it wasn't, okay, we're at 18 with the friendship. I'm wondering what they would have liked instead of the cake, but it's fine. So he's still building his bar. We're in mid dust, so yeah, that's that. Mars is still up here doing her thing. I probably should have gone every round to talk to them, but I did not. It's okay. It's gonna be what it is now. I really don't want to talk to these guys. They don't even like me, honestly. Okay, so let's go explore. We have no stress. It's the perfect time to explore. All right. Late wet. Okay. So we can go. If we explore nearby, it's just bravery and perception. We do the plains again, that's 3 perception and an animal. If we forge, that's perception and biology. Oh, we could have done biology there. Perception and engineering if we survey the ridge. I want to do the animals. I'm almost close enough to where we can get another one there. And then I think we could probably also get away with doing some engineering later. Okay. Okay. Was this the same year? It looks like it might be the same year already. So that means, yeah. So we still have a couple of things here. One of your jobs as a surveyor is to document the flora and fauna through photographs. You spotted some kind of baby photosynth, all shaggy purple fur with leaves growing out of its head. It's grazing on top of a large mushroom cap. You've got a camera built into your holopalm, but it's not equipped to capture difficult shots like this. You need to put in the work. Let's find a good angle. Oh, I didn't know. I wonder if the other one was harder. 8, 5, 4. All right. Let's do some 4s over here. Excuse me. Okay, so I just need 15 this round. I think I got this in the bag. This will be a 5. I'm gonna get a 4. I'm gonna do a 3. Oh, that's actually 8. And then, oh, might as well just. Let's do it. I don't know if it's gonna be the. Could have gone 39, but. But we got some kudos. Okay, cool. You climb up a tree to get an angle from above, not disturbing your subject. Comes out great. Very avant-garde. Utopia is glad for the shot. Alright. I was kind of hoping to find some more animals. I thought we could get up there. Is we not able to get up there? Here we go. Let's say I thought we got up there last time. I know there's a couple more things that we did not do last time. Drifts of spark snow make this area hard to pass through. Your feet kind of keep sinking into it, and you have to work to get them free with every step. The only way forward here is through an especially deep area. Aww. Oh, I want that one. You make a snow buddy, or at least you try. The tiny blue crystals don't pack together very well, and this stuff quickly melts just from the heat of your body. The acidic snow gives you a hot, scratchy rash between your fingertips. You probably should have worn gloves. You appraise your lumpy snow buddy. It looks a little sad. Maybe you just need some accessories. With some twigs and grass and a weird kind of jelly you find seeping out of the ground. You give your buddy antlers and fur. It kind of looks like a snow bush. Okay, 43. There's another one up there. That might be the only one left. Let's see. Actually, it might be a new area over there. You've stopped to admire the light glinting off the water of a shallow circular lake when you notice some strange rocks near your feet. They're pink and red, bobbing in the shallow water at the shore. The rocks are flashing golden yellow. This one, then that one, then a pause, then that one, then the first one again. And you thought it was reflected sunlight at first, but no. The rocks themselves are glowing. Let's repeat the pattern. You play a memory game with them, touching the stones and pattern they give you. You feel emotions coming from the rocks. Affection, interest, gratefulness. Somehow you understand that they like the contact. Nice. We have 25 empathy now. And some more animals. Very good. Where are we at? And puts us at 63. 2 more and we will have that 65. Are they creatures or rocks? Sometimes the lines between the two can be blurry on Vertumna. They can't move but learn about the world from creatures who pass by and touch them, like the way animals rub to leave their scent. These rocks entice animals to play with them and leave information about the world. You get the sense that they're excited for your new scent. To what end, you don't know. Also, I thought more things were supposed to kind of appear. All right, let's keep going. The water in this pond is slightly greener color than you're used to seeing. It smells sweet, but kind of acidic. That's odd. Drink some or identify it. Oh, we can identify it. Let's do that. You collect a sample to analyze and hide yourself under some large mushrooms to watch local fauna come and go. The smaller creatures sniff the water but leave without drinking. Then a massive balneal photosynthesis lumbers over. Lifts a leg and... Oh. Nice. Good thing we didn't drink that water. This pond must be where the Benil photos mark their territory. You check your analyst results to confirm. Yes, it's literally brimming with Benil piss. Good thing you didn't try to drink it. Ew. Good thing we didn't try to drink that. Yes, very good. All right. Oh, why did you go up there? There's literally a path right here. Oh, okay. There's an exclamation mark right here, which I do kind of want to get to. We're a little, okay. A little crystal cluster there. Very good. All right, let's, see. You spot an enormous, unfamiliar flower. Large, waxy petals joined to form a basin brimming with goopy yellow gunk. The entire thing has a sticky, melting look. The awful smell of the juice permeates the area like it's something died in there. Let's wait and watch. All right. One of the nearby bushes starts rustling. Oh, another bush bub. It approaches the plant and dips an arm into it, bringing its face to its surface. Then it sticks its head right in there and drinks. You try not to gag. Ugh. After some long, deep gulps, the bush bub wanders away, looking slightly tipsy. Let's put our hand in there. Oh. You tentatively slip your hand in a little ways and feel around. Suddenly the plant contracts and sucks your arm to the elbow. You panic, expecting the sting of digestive juice, but it's just warm. Gross, but oddly pleasant. There seems to be nothing else in there. You plant your feet on either side of the flower and pull your arms out. This like sloop. Your hands smell awful, but feels all tingly and kind of stronger. Okay, we're at 67 now. All of your noise attracts a nearby bush bub. It comes scurrying out of the bush, growling and crackling at you. Let's defend ourselves. All right. Our stress is over 52, so let's kick that off. And then let's see what we got. Oh. From battle condition? Oh, that card gets 2. Oh. Actually, if it's gonna do that. That's 21. That's 23. That gives us more if we do it that way. All right, now we need 13. Oh, but that card's gonna become a 2. All right. Oh, you're saying we could have had 39. All right, that's fine. Okay, we get an additional gear slot. Very good. The funny creature rears up and stomps the ground timidly, but by reading its body language, you realize it's just trying to move you away from the big flower. You back away slowly, talking softly to it. Good, bush bub. You can keep your gross stink flower. It's all yours, buddy. Need stress less than 100. We can keep exploring. I can go home anyway. Yeah, new perk. Additional gear. All right. So that means in our gear slot, we can 5 to persuasion, 5 to biology, plus 10 to combat. That might be helpful. It gives us 51 in combat and plus 2 to red challenges. This gives us plus 5 to all challenges. Let's do the last card. Bonuses, flushes, straights, challenges. I'm trying to figure out what I want. Let's just stick with this for now. We have collectible ways. All right. I don't think. Let me just make sure that there's nothing else here. I think we've kind of seen everything now. But just making sure that we've collected everything that we could. Yeah, it won't let us go that way. Okay, so now we're done with the animal one because there's nothing, like, there's no point coming back here. There's nothing else. We've gotten all of the collectibles, it looks like, and all of the events. So next time we go exploring, which will be, oh, I lied. There's not much to find out here, but the peaceful atmosphere is great for contemplation. You find a particularly beautiful little plateau where you can see the plains spread out before you, like a picnic blanket. Round lakes dotting the land like glimmering mirrors of sky. This is scouting further ahead. He was eager to find some adventure. Let's stop to meditate. Oh, okay. Oh, we just. You focus on the sounds around you, on your breathing, on the feeling of your butt on the rock, and the slightly cool breeze on your face. It's very peaceful. You can feel yourself relax as you become one with the planet. Very cool. Good thing we double checked everything. Actually, it helped our stress a bit, so we can actually go out and either explore or do something else next month. Okay. I think, how do we get back to where How do we go back to where we can go home? I guess we can just backtrack. Okay. Oh, we're stuck in the bushes. All right. There's a little exploring, but for the most part, they have paths that they want you to go on. Like, I don't think I was supposed to go up here. At least you can't get stuck. That's the only good thing, is it? Can't get stuck. All right. Let's go home. We're done with this now. All right, so we've got another friendship with this. We have perception and 2 to animals. Our animals are now up to 73, which is awesome. I believe the other ones will give us biology and engineering. So we're at mid-dust. It's somebody's birthday. Whose birthday? Not Anemone's. Early dust. Cal's we don't know. Don't know. Wet. Pollen. We're in late dust. We don't know his either. I don't think we can give Cal anything because... Oh, we can. But do we have anything that he might want? I think we've given him all those before, and he's all been like, it's cool. It's fine. I have 42. Mars is up there. Looks like she doesn't have anything to say. Hers is early wet, so we will wait on that. Can I give him... Okay, I can't give him anything yet. I want to give him more. I want that bar to be complete, so I'm trying to give him stuff every time we do it. We still don't know their birth... Oh, mid-dust. Yeah, we know. Okay, never mind. We do know. Mid-dust. They don't like the medicinal roots. We can try giving her a medicinal root. I know she likes it. Okay, so it's not her birthday. Not her birthday. I'm pretty high on stress. Let's check a quick look at what the other places give us. I don't honestly remember too well. So we can survey the ridge, which is perception and engineering. If we're gonna do engineering though, but you do get a lot of things out there. We can do forage the valley, which is biology and perception, and the plains where we are. Forage the valley. You know what? Let's survey. That's not really helpful to us. It's either the valley. Biology's at 68. If I do that, that'd be 70. You know, we do need to do some. Let's do the engineering. We need some engineering. All right. Let's see what we can find here. The only way to the rustling ridges is by glider, part vehicle, part kite, and all adrenaline. You land on the rocky, broken up spine of the nearest ridge and nearly fall over when you look down at the plummeting slope into the basin below. You are a long way up. Distant Utopia, glide in beside you. Whew, Utopia says. You handle that glider like a champ, Dis. You too, Solana. She peers down over the slope of the ridge. A lot more exciting than the swamps, right? I want you two to stick together out here. It's dangerous in those ancient convergent domain ruins. Conversion to main ruins. You look around, the landscape is like nothing you've ever seen before. This cracked soil gives way to steep cliffs, and what little vegetation here is brittle and sharp. You can feel the dry air wick away the moisture in your lips. Wait, what the heck is that? Crystal stuff way down below. Stone structures. A glowing thingy. A glowing thingy. Or where are we at with him? 45. I think if you flirt before they get to 50. Oh, flirts with Utopia? I wish that we could do flirt, but I really want the glowy thingy. You point it out. Utopia gives a nudge of the fur. Beats me, she says, and then you unearth the object. It's pulsing with light and warm to the touch. Hold up, Utopia says. Don't go just picking things up. Solana, it could be radioactive, you know. Utopia waits her hollow palm crystal over it and then checks her interface. Only a little, she concludes. Whatever it is, it looks old, like thousands of years old. We've been digging up glowing gadgets all over the region, but you got no clue what they're for. You hang on to that one, maybe you'll figure it out. Okay. What is that? Oh, here we go. Utopia narrows her eyes at you and she just stares you down. And then she breaks into again. I don't know what you're playing out, Solana. She puts that extra emphasis on her accent. But you ain't getting any special treatment from yours truly just for buttering me up. You'll have to pull your weight just like the rest of her surveyors here. Now go on, kid. Try not to fall off a cliff. Alright, so is that in our gear? No, it's in our collectibles. Okay. A little strange device. I wonder if this is gonna like it. Alright, let's go do this first event. There's a strange heat haze shimmer across the path. Oddly, it doesn't clear up as you get closer. The mirage effect is very strong. The refracted air makes it look like there's a pool of water on the ground and plants wavering around it. But something's just off about the illusion. You can't put your finger on why. Oh, 70. Okay. Starting off with that. Actually, what am I doing? Oh. Wait. It's 6. Oh. Ooh, okay, that's starting off strong. All right. 45. Ooh. That's 30. All right. Five. Actually, that would be fine. 27. All right. A couple of perception. The faster you move, the faster the mirage disperses. You approach cautiously. As you do, you realize what's wrong about the mirage. It's impossible. The plants on the other side of the haze are different. Not just wibbly wobbly from the layers of air, but bigger, older. And it's a different time of day, evening, not morning. Then you see her. It's you! Through the heat haze, you see yourself in the distance walking toward you. You move to the edge of the mirage and peek out around it, but she isn't there. You can only see her through the heat haze like it's some kind of doorway or mirror. Oh, let's jump to the mirage. I want to jump through it. You take a running leap and jump through the heat haze. You're surprised to find yourself on the other side alone with everything looking normal. You turn around and the heat haze is gone. You're pretty sure you're still where you started. It's still morning. Weird. All right, we can't do too much more, but let's see if we can get a few extra things. I wonder if we can go by without... Okay. Let's see if we can do some collection. before we do another event. I'm getting pretty stressed out. But I wanted some things. Another. So this area has a lot of yellow flowers. Got it. I saw a crystal cluster somewhere. Where? There's the crystal cluster. There's another exclamation mark. So we might want to do an exclamation mark soon. Let's just see. Oh, okay. We have another one of these things. Another strange device. All right. So with that, let's do this one right here. Every so often, you see absolutely massive creatures here, like giant snake dragons with thousands of legs and shimmering scales. They're so large that if one crosses your path, you're in for a wait. Which is exactly what you're doing. The gargantuan dragon has been slowly lumbering over this ridge for at least half an hour, its body disappearing into the heat haze of the chasms on both sides. Its feet slowly undulate across the cracked soil, making shushing noises and scattering boulders in its wake. We can climb on its back. Yes. The creature is moving more than slowly enough for you to climb up using its large, soft spikes as handholds. It's... Oh, thanks for the follow. I probably assumed the sound. I probably assumed the sound was part of the game. So thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. It's going to take hours to get anywhere interesting, but from up on its back, you can see further. Also, there are other creatures up here. You've climbed up right next to a cluster of Dorbs moths, heads tucked under the wings like they're sleeping. And in other directions, there's even a bush bub, or rather, it looks like a pile of rocks and some twigs. Let's wait and see where it's going. Uh-oh. We're stressed out. A centimeter by centimeter, the Goliath makes its way onto the chasm. You feel the air grow thicker and less hospitable until the sheer density of the heat and the drought makes you feel genuinely concerned for your safety. You climb up the creature's back segment by segment until you're back on top of the ridge, then drop down on the other side. Whew, scary. Okay, I'm not at 100 stress yet. We could do one more. You should go home soon. All right, one more, and then it's gonna force me to go home. You're treated to a spectacular sight, an enormously long caterpillar dragon kind of creature. Way off in the distance, it's thousands of legs and kilometers of shimmering bodies snaking in and out of the haze at the bottom of the chasm. You watch it. It's terrifying. It's like a train. Let's try to take some readings. Oh, we got some kudos. All right. It's so far away, but you recorded its movement coordinates and take a video for Utopia. You're too worn out and tired to continue. All right, so we're forced to go home. All right, we got a couple engineering. We're so low on engineering. Good. All right. We're an early wet, and it is Mars's birthday. You're looking for Rex for the construction night, but Rex finds you first. Tackle hug! You turn into the source of the yell. Rex is barreling towards you, arms outstretched. You have about 2 seconds to decide how to start. Leap into his arms. Yes, nice. All right, you ready yourself to launch into his embrace, catching a glimpse of Rex's delighted smile as he scoops you up in his strong arms. He lifts you off your feet and swings you around, laughing. Hey, yo, Solana! Rex exclaims. He holds you easily against his chest. What's a good girl like you doing in a place like this? All right, give him a peck on the cheek. Rex's cheek is warm and soft. You can feel the curl of his smile under your lips. He sets you down on your feet, cups your face in his hands, and presses a friendly kiss to your forehead. Nice to see you too, Solana. All right, we learned some more of him. Cool. You think you're starting to understand the strange Helio boy and his love of hugs. So, Rex asks President, were you looking for me? What you need? All right, so he's a little bit 50-50, which is actually kind of where I'm at, too. He's both energetic and chill. Interesting. They put him at dog boy. Dog was funny. All right, cool. We did that with peaceful and angry. Okay, interesting. Because Anemone's goofball and serious. She's become a lot more serious. This actually changed because she used to be more to the goofball. Interesting. I don't have the others. I don't have anything with the others. Well, I've been feeling really down lately. Oh no, Rex cries. He throws his arms around you again and rubs his hands up and down your back. I'm like, I'm sorry, Solana. Is there anything I can do? You want to make out? Rex is that good. He bites his lip at the fake. Oh man, he says, rubbing his hands down his face and mock. I mean, obviously, yes. Hello, Solana. Hit me up literally any other time. But I'm actually super stoked to work on the build today. He looks over his shoulders at the construction project behind him and looks back at you with a devilish smile. If you want, you can come see what we're working on. There's lots of cool little private rooms and stuff. Lead the way. You follow Rex back to the construction site. He waves at the other workers and then leads you to a half-built room that's almost completely out of their line of sight. This is the best I can do, he whispers, bracketing you against the wall with his arms. But honestly, it's kind of fun, right? Oh my god. Oh, it's him and Mars. Very cute. They do spend a lot of time together. If a card to the right is yellow, one to both. Nice. He's right. It is kind of fun. Oh my goodness. Look at, I don't even have to. Look at that. No stress for me. Perfect. You and Rex emerge from the construction site sometime later, rumpled and kiss-bitten and just a bit contrite. The other construction workers tactfully don't notice as Rex kisses you one more time and sends you off with a jaunty wave. You feel more relaxed than you have in weeks. What a cutie. It's early one. All right, I found something. Mars is watching holovids, propping her head up with her hand. Noon's bloody apple, she curses. We've got to start producing our own entertainment soon or I'm gonna literally go mad. She likes these. Ha! Mars laughs, taking the crystal and turning it over in her hands and inspecting it. Well, I've had better birthday gifts this year, but I admit the crystal is pretty fabulous. I'll add to my collection. Alright. And now we can talk to her some more. You approach Mars, who's deep in negotiations of some kind of tangent. When Tang sees you over Mars' shoulder, she points and says your name. Thank you, forces of chance and chaos, Tang mutters, slipping away from Mars' attention towards you. She's your problem now, Solana. Mars pretends not to hear. Solana, she exclaims, you're looking hideous today, darling. Luckily, I'm doing makeovers and fashion advice free of charge. Alright, that's the thing we're doing now. Come with me, Mars says, directing you to her room. I've been working on these designs for weeks. They're fresh off the printer, and I'm dying to see how they look on a regular person like yourself. Mars's room is a riot of sparkling fabrics. My first fashion line is all about dressing for the seasons of Vertumna, Mars says, as she ushers you inside. Yellow and angular for dust, airy and pink for pollen, stuff like that. If we ever make it back to Earth, I want to be known as the visionary who brought Vertumna home. That's a great idea. Mars shrugs. I know. Mars indicates about outfits in bed. Well, what are you waiting for? Chop chop. You try on the outfit after outfit, letting Mars scrutinize your silhouette and bearing. She seems generally focused on how the clothing performs. Finally, you finish trying all the outfits. I think the glow jumpsuit is the winner. Go ahead and put it back on. Mars instructs them and we'll do your hair and makeup. You sit in her bed as Mars pulls out one of her boxes of cosmetics. A day look, she's asked. Or something more bold for nighttime. Ooh. I'm just gonna go with something subtle for now. Boring. Mars does your makeup efficiently, then pulls out a bottle of bright blue nail polish. One more thing, and the look is complete. Mars paints your nails, humming tunelessly while she works, and voila, she says. I like dressing up for you. Mars doesn't miss your tone and smiles as she caps the bottle of nail polish. Is that so? She says, voice warm and teasing. What else would you do for me? Where are we at with her? 42? Alright, it's not too bad. She bursts out laughing before you can respond. Don't even go there. Your nails are wet. If you mess them up, I'm gonna scream. I'll scream. Wait, we can't. No. I don't really care for aliens, Mars says, examining her nails. Why would I? Humans are far more interesting. And aliens are so cool. Why don't they have cities already? She tosses her hair. Checkmate, aliens. No. I wanted to see if we can give him any more. And yes, we can give him that. All right. So we did that, and we're in a new season. All right, so now we're really high on there. 51! All right, we made it up there. Okay, so Oh yeah, if we go here, we can work on the construction, which would give us toughness and engineering. It's actually not a bad gig. Organization and persuasion. Perception. We could do the work on the construction site. That might not be the bad way. I'm thinking about either doing that or something with empathy. Let me just go do a little... Alright. There. I'm actually not very stressed, which is nice. These guys are talking. I don't know what they like. I don't know what they like. Alright, I don't want to give this a gift because... Oop! Red egg. Alright, so we could do what, toughness and engineering. Med Bay is biology and empathy, which actually gives me 3 empathy. 30 if we're at 25. 35 would be first one. Also, doesn't it give me more kudos too? It gives me 13 kudos. Reasoning. Oh boy. Oh boy. Maybe we should do empathy just to get empathy up to 35. And then maybe some engineering. We're close on getting empathy to 35. I think it's going to take us a while to get our engineering up. Let's do that. Let's do the med bay. This month you treat mostly cuts and scrapes and give out medicine for pain and anxiety. It's easy, boring work, but that's the best kind. No one likes it when the med bay is busy. All right. So we got bonus to pairs and blue cards. All right. It gives us 40. That's probably gonna be the best way to do it. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. Okay. 3 to empathy. So we're at 28 with empathy. 72. So actually, if we get to 80, we can talk to Callaghan with that. Organizing, reasoning. And another friendship with tangent. And we got 58 kudos. And alright, so now we're in mid-wet. Somebody has a mid-wet birthday. She was early. Late. Oh, don't know. Honestly, did we give Cal an egg? Did we give him an egg? He might like an egg. Yes, he does like eggs. Did we give him a flower? Cancel. Did we give him a... I don't know if we've given him a flower. He's in the geoponics. Okay. Nah. Also, still not his birthday, though. If not his birthday, then... Let's try tangent really quick. She likes these as well. I suppose this is based scientific interest. You have to take a look at it under a microscope. Not her birthday either. You're more beautiful than any flower. Please don't say that again. Thank you for the flower. You spot Tang sitting on a large boulder outside the lab. She's eating a pressed soy bar ration with determination, alternating bites with huge gulps of water to wash it down as quickly as possible. What are you doing out here? She stops her grim work long enough to acknowledge your question. I hit the limit on the number of consecutive hours that allow me to work in the lab. I'm taking a break, she says, making air quotes on a sentence. How dare they? That's what I said, Tang replies. They just think they can boss me around because I'm younger. She scoffs. I'm smarter than any two of them combined. Ugh, Tang groans and rubs her bloodshot eyes. I just want to work, you know? It's just frustrating to be deep in the zone and feeling like I'm just on the precipice of a discovery. And then someone tells me that apparently my genius is taking too long. I want them to treat me like I belong there, the way Dr. Instance does, Tang mutters. She actually respects me. They're just jealous that she likes me more. Tang slides off the boulder and you see the color bleed from her face as she stumbles into you, nearly crumpling to the ground. Oh, she grits out, leaning over while the dizziness passes. I thought the nutritional uptake of that bar would be quicker than a real meal, especially after taking into account the time required to walk to the cafeteria. She trails off, realizing she's clutching your jacket and pushes you away. My apologies, she says, brushing off herself. I am regularly, it seems, only human. Tang scrubs her hand on her face. Sometimes it feels like I'm a prisoner of my own body. Like I can feel myself trapped in a stinking, sweating bag of meat and bad impulses, stuck with the burden of keeping it alive every day for the rest of my life. And her voice breaks. Tang, wait, are you crying? And Tang scowls and wipes her eyes angrily. Reflexive lacrimination is an evolutionary response to emotional and physical stress, she snaps. In other words, I'm not crying. It's just the resentment of my physical form. It reminds me of when I was little. An instance used a gene tech to give me this body, the right body. Only this body's wrong, she adds quietly. It's right in a lot of ways, but it's still imperfect. It's still human. If I were an AI, everything would be more simple. I could just do my work. I could just do what I'm good at. No messy biological functions, no emotions, just clear and beautiful purpose. I hate this. I hate feeling this. Oh, she doesn't like flirting with us, so we probably should stop though. But we're here to listen. All right, that's better. We're at 63. Tangent manages a watery smile. She wipes her eyes. Thanks, she says. I apologize for being all wet on you. It won't happen again. +6 if it's got the highest value. Dang. She wipes her eyes and straightens her jacket and then takes a deep breath and holds it for 10 seconds. Her eyes close. By the time she opens them again, she looks ready to go back to work as if nothing happened. You admire Tan's determination, but sometimes you think it might come at a price. Intelligent, very stoic, right in the center of rebellion and loyalty. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. You know, if we're gonna do empathy, actually, the kitchens, empathy and creativity. I think it'd be kind of interesting. We haven't done the kitchens yet, actually, but I think this gives us 3, right? Yeah. Oh, 3 empathy. Yeah. Okay. That'll put us right at 31, which is pretty close. Oh, shit. I want to assist in the med bay. Then comes in with a training injury, a gouge that runs from knee to her ankle. She hobbles in with a big smile. This one's going to be kick-ass, she crows as you help her to get into the med bay. The med beds are miraculous technology combined with genetic modifications made to your body. They can cure diseases and make your cells regenerate quickly, repairing even the most mangled limbs. If it's still attached to your body, the med bed can heal it. For Nem, though, her genetic mutation means that instead of regenerating smooth new skin, she gets rough blue scales instead, much stronger than human skin. Nem flicks the dials on the control panel and fiddles with the angles on the lamp overhead. Seriously, this thing is more comfortable than my bed. It's worth more than the whole ship too, Instant Snap, so don't break it. Nem pulls her hands away with an awkward giggle. We do have everything unlocked here, okay. You connect to the med bed with your hollow palm and see the interface and diagnostics there. It's a confusing mess of readabouts and buttons. The user manual is ridiculously obtuse. When you ask Instance for help, but she just scoffs. I don't have the time or the temperament. I'll walk you through it. I learned how to use it myself, and so can you. Just don't break it. Just press the right buttons. All right, more kudos. It's really very intuitive if you have half a brain for it. You figure out the machine with 0 problems. The sun lamps turn on, the monitors say, please lie still for 2 hours. Nem groans, that's gonna take forever. She complains, stay with me a while. You end up staying the whole time, keeping them company. Somewhere in there is our friend Nem. All right, sure. Value is wild. Oh. All right. What do I want to do? That's 32. $33. 32. Um. Hmm. Okay, so it's not as good. All right, so hmm. All right, so what? That's 34. I think that's the best we've seen so far. 36. Okay. Well, our empathy is now up to 31. So we need 35. We're gonna have to do 2 more months of that. We can actually get empathy to 35 at the end of this year. Our biology is now at 76. So 79. We put it out at 80 if we do 2 more med bays. That might not be a bad idea. It might not be a bad idea. Late Wet is actually Dis's birthday. I don't know if they're twins, actually. This is usually out this way. I want to see if he would like... I feel like he would like this strange device. Okay, yes, he does like the strange device. Nice. He scrutinizes the device for a bit, but then his shoulders slump. Did you have to make it as my birthday? Yes, I actually hate when people make a big deal about my birthday. It's like maybe you should just go do something nice for Tang. She actually likes the attention. Okay, and I think we learned that Tang's birthday is in Late Wet too. Now we know. The problem being, I don't think I can give Tang. I think we gave it to her a month before, too early. You can't this on the ridge overlooking the wilderness, bobbing his head along to something playing through his ear speak. He doesn't notice you walk up. He jumps when you tap him on the shoulder and scrambles to turn off his hollow palm. Don't sneak up on me like that, he grumbles and flops backward on the grass to look up at you. Man, I was just getting the good part of the song. What do you listen to? This looks away. Just some old music from Earth. You probably won't like it. Oh, we've kind of done this one. You sit down with Dis and extend your hand to link your hollow palms. Dis stares at you for a few seconds before pressing his palm to yours, and music floods your brain through his ear speak. Dis takes his hand back and weaves his finger together. I still love Earth music, he says. Do you like it? I love this band. Dis cracks a smile, relieved. Good, he says. It's my favorite right now. I always listen to the same album on repeat. It's comfort music. I really like her voice. He stares into his lap. Sometimes I feel like the lyrics are about me, he admits. They're just so deep. Like, my soul really gets this kind of music. I like how they actually put the music in while we're talking about this. Oh, that was deep, man. Just Nathan closes his eyes. Yeah, he replies. I have a lot of time to think. Not like everyone else here. Oh, this is a great wallpaper, actually. You lie back on the grass and listen to this music for a while. Introduce him to some new music or hold his hand. I would love to flirt with him, but I have a feeling that's not the right play here. Let's introduce him to some new music. Oh, you bring up your hollow palm and cue up something different when it starts playing just frowns. I don't like listening to new things, he says. I just want to listen to my own music. I just not much to do. Just eyes what? Oh, he stammers, looking away. What might be a smile switches across. This song is pretty good. Let's hold his hand. You reach out tentatively and link your pinky fingers with Dis. That's so cute. I love pinky like interlocking pinky fingers. Feeling him tense up beside you, he darts you a nervous glance, then looks back up at the sky. When he sees you looking back at him, his cheeks go completely red. He doesn't hold your hand, but he doesn't move his hand away either. Very nice. This is the song, The Child You Were Short by Francis Arabelle. I wonder if it's a copyrighted song. Alright, it's fine. So he likes the strange medical device and cakes. We know his birthday. We also, okay, so they do have the same birthday. Cal, I see you over here. I still don't have his birthday though, which is fine. Do I still have a cake on me? I don't have a cake on me, which is, I mean, it's okay. I don't think I need a cake. Tang wouldn't like a cake anyway. Actually, Tang might like... I just gave it to her, though. I have something for you. I'm gonna give her the strange advice. You didn't have... surprised that you remembered her birthday. She looks dubiously at the gift for a moment. That's something you didn't have to. Thank you, Solana. Alright. So, yeah, she doesn't care about this strange device. I bet Rex would have liked it, actually. He's like really into those kinds of things. Okay, so late wet. So they do have the same birthday. They are twins. I thought somebody said that they were twins a long time ago. All right. Little smooth. So we know almost everyone's birthday now, except for okay. The only people we don't know now is Cal's birthday. We still don't know. We still don't know what he dislikes either. Actually, I'm pretty sure we shouldn't have really disliked either. Late wet. Early pollen, mid dust, and bathe. Which honestly, right now, I'm fine. All right, so empathy is at 31. We'd get 2 for baking, but 3 for med bay. 3 would put us at 34. 2 would put us at 30. You know what? Let's do the med bay again. I think we're gonna do it 2 more times to get us where we want to be in both of those, because that'll also put us at 80 for biology, which means we can talk to Cal about that too. Dr. Instance is very protective of the colony's gene tech. machine, which is used to make babies, correcting congenital abnormalities and granting them genetic enhancements before they are implemented in a womb. It's in its own room, locked tight with all the colony's precious frozen embryos from Earth in an adjoining freezer. It's also sometimes used for deep gene treatments like gender-affirming therapy. Truly a miracle device. All right. 50 to 42. Hmm. $36. 44. Plus we have this straight. I bet that would be better than doing just a random. Oh, it's the same. All right. Pay to remove cards in the quarter spa. Oh, very nice. Okay, so now we have to work on engineering. Our biology is at 80. Nice. Okay, so we don't have to do that next time. Very good. I think next time we are going to try to build if we can. We can pay to remove cards in the quarter spa. So I think that would be... I have a feeling no one's birthday's in the glow. We can visit the spa here, and we can pay to have cards removed. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. Okay. Let's just take a quick look around. Some people are not around in the glow, and I've noticed some people don't go outside at this time. Not everyone's available to talk to. I might try to see if Cal's got anything. Oh yeah, we can't go out. I can't. I didn't really want to click on that, but it happened. Yeah, so this is gone. Rex and Mars are gone. Oh, perfect. That's right. We don't touch him anyways. Cal's standing at the edge of the garden looking up at the newly reconstructed wall. Everyone says that the soldiers are going to protect us this time, he says softly, but I can't help but think it's only going to make the aliens more mad. Like, maybe it'll be okay this time, but what about next year or the year after that? He rubs his chin with the back of his hand. This is their planet, because if we can't figure out how to play nice, they're not going to stop until we're gone. Alright, what are we working on? Nice, we have an eat now. Cal's looking a little sickly. Well, I found this really pretty flower growing in the garden. I've never seen it before. Take a look at it and soon begin to feel sick yourself. Wait, is this plant radioactive? Wait, it's radioactive, Cal says, back in quickly. Good thing you knew that. What do we do? You're not sure, but if you study in the geoponics lab, you might be able to figure out how to neutralize the radiation. Alright. Let's see if we can get some engineering. Let's do the construction work. C gets everyone together to discuss plans for the next big project, the next phase of construction on living quarters. You were lucky to get moved during the first phase, and only because your old quarters were crushed by a giant monster. But the people from Heliopause have gradually started retransferring to their crowded bunks to bigger rooms. The colony needs a massive construction effort to get everything built, not just sleeping areas, but larger suites for families, kitchenettes, communal and private toilets, and bathing rooms. Speaking of Helios, I can't wait to have my own room. Rex is here, and he's pumped. He keeps jostling eagerly from foot to foot. I've never had my own room before. All of our spacer kids slept in family-style barracks until we're old enough to juvenile brackets. Barracks. I've never had privacy. Whew, man. His eyes go wide. You guys must have parties all the time. I can't wait to have a party in my room. You're gonna love construction, Solana. What are you looking forward to doing most? Skilled detailing. Or the heavy lifting, actually. Rex laughs and flexes his arms. Yeah, has total benefit. Looking shredded and feeling good. Alright, 34. Wait, one. Oh, that becomes 4. Okay. Do all these or just this? Oh. That gives you exactly 34, but wait. Oh, because then... Interesting. Okay, hold on a second. 36. 31. Let's see. This value is wild, but it's going to become... Ha! All right, 5 engineering. Oh, great. That gives us... That boosted up quite quickly. So I think we're going to do some more of that as well. Plus the toughness. Okay. It's not a bad one to have up. I bet engineering gives you one more bonus to have another thing on. You're just putting your boots on to grab dinner in the lounge when you hear the colony's sirens begin to wail. It's the yearly attack. Ugh, they could have waited until you ate dinner. Rude. Outside your window, you watch the colony defense begin to mobilize. Your holopalm chimes with the usual reminders of all civilian colonists to stay indoors. We can join the defense or shelter in the quarters. I think this time I want to shelter in the quarters. I joined the defense last time, but I don't really, if I can avoid it. Governor Loom is so confident in the colony's defense these days that there aren't even designated emergency shelters, so your room is the safest place to be. You post up in bed and scroll through Congruence's media library, intending to wait out the attack here. You wait a long time. The sound of fighting doesn't cease for hours, long past dinner time. I wonder if I should have gone out this time. Well into the evening, then even past the usual changing of the guard. From your window, you can see plasma fire atop the walls and steady pew-pew of the laser turrets. Bright flashes fighting back the gloom of below. You want to stay up, but eventually it gets late, so you force yourself to sleep. After a fateful rest, you wake up to the realization the colony is still under attack. In the perpetual twilight of glow, it's hard to tell the time, but your growling stomach knows it's well past breakfast and you missed dinner last night. While you decide what to do, your holopalm chimes with a priority video announcement. Governor Loom appears in your holopalm looking surprisingly well groomed. Good morning, Vertumna, he says to the columns on a mile. As you may know, the colony is still engaged in battle against the alien threat. The walls are holding strong and our soldiers keep mowing those Xenos down, but there's no sign of stopping yet. All non-combat personnel are to continue to shelter in place while our brave soldiers defend the colony. Non-essential workers is suspended. Meals and other supplies will be brought door to door. He clenches his fist. Stay strong, Vertumna. We'll weather the siege together. As he signs off, the colony's social media lights up with conversation. Maz and Nomi are excited to skip work and watch holovids. Tangent is frustrated she can't go to the lab and concerned for her experiments. Cal's worried about the fields. Only Vase and them are silent, probably because they're still out fighting. In the permanent dusk of glow, the day seems to drag on forever. Again, you have to force yourself to sleep with the sound of gunfire drifting through the windows. When you wake up the next morning, you realize you can't stomach another day being cooped up in your room. Your anxiety has congealed into boredom. Nem and Vase are either fighting or sleeping, and you haven't heard from Dis in days. You but the other friends would appreciate a visit, though. Okay, we can join Cal, Mars, and Tang. So Cal, 67. Mars. Oh, they're both 67. Or Rex and Nomi. Nomi actually, it's been hard to get her friendship up, but Mars is also at 42. You know what? Let's join Cal. I want to join Cal. He looks very worried. The word. We're 71. Cal and his family are sheltering together in their quarters. He peers out the window. I can't believe it's still going on. What's gotten into them all? He sighs and rubs his face in frustration. This wouldn't be happening if we just tried to understand them. I know there's a way we could live in harmony with the planet. I know it. I've seen it. Eventually, you manage to coax him into playing a hollow game to pass the time, but he doesn't really feel like talking. 4 more days pass. You and your friends remain trapped indoors, forced to listen to constant sounds of laser fire and rattling turrets from all around the colony. The Xenos never manage to breach the walls, but they just keep coming. Exhausted guards cycle on and off the walls in shifts, dead-eyed and listless. You catch a glimpse of Nem mechanically shoveling soy porridge in her mouth before seeming to fall asleep sitting up. Finally, after the 6th day of the siege, you hear a curious sound. Silence. You run out into the colony square to see the soldiers returning from their posts. It's over. Your hollow palm lights up with the priority announcement from Governor Loom. The alien attacks have been defeated, he says. The siege is ended. Loom smiles broadly and puffs his chest. Another year, another win. You're welcome, Fortuna. You're welcome, humanity. You're welcome. You hear Sin Seed Chief Rhett nearby looking at it. What did he do? He ran to the security officers. Race out there like an idiot with his honor guard, defend strategically unsound positions, put himself in danger, so we have to save our overstuffed ass. The soldiers all shift uncomfortably, but no one disagrees. When I actually needed him, Rhett continues, taking his 12-hour beauty rest while the rest of us slog through endless shifts. The soldiers are exhausted from the siege. The crowd in the square disperses quickly. Only a few Helios remain covertly filming Rhett while he continues to rail against Loom. On the horizon, the first rays of quiet streak in the sky with lavender. You watch Utopia's reclamation crew head out through the gates to begin vaporizing xenocorpses for their component molecules. That night you have terrible dreams. You imagine that you're sieging the colony, that you're a creature crawling in the mud on your belly, the ozone crackle of Plas's fire rifle arcing overhead. With your talon claws, you rip into the walls like they're made of clay, stuffing choking handfuls of it in your mouth. In a moment of lucidity, you try to pull the clay from your throat, but no matter how hard you pull, it just never ends. You jolt awake when you realize that you've been pulling your own guts out of your throat. Just dream. You're shaking and coated in a film of terror sweat, your heart pounding. You don't find sleep before dawn break. So we're going from the glow to early quiet. Honestly, is it Cal's birthday yet? We best buy these cakes before they're gone. Alright, Cal actually has some things to say too. Oh, you look around for Cal and you overhear him just on the other side of the geoponics dome. For the last time, leave me alone. Doesn't sound good. You get closer and you find Cal facing down Rhett and Vase. They've cornered him, their body language calm and relaxing, while Cal's so angry he's almost shaking. Cal, please listen to us, Rhett says, spreading his hands. We're not here to conscript you. I can't force you to join the army. All I'm saying is that I need good, loyal, strong young men like you out there on the front lines. Rhett smiles. You're a good boy, Cal. I admire your passion for peace and your dedication to fighting for it. That's why I'm here asking you to help me protect the colony. Protect the colony, Cal says. That's such a lie. You're not protecting anything. You're slaughtering defenseless animals in their homes. It's disgusting. Hey, Vase retorts, taking a step from him. Show some respect. Cal squares up like he's ready to take the hit. For who? He asks, voice sharp. Psychopaths like you? Vase roars and looks like he's about to take a swing, but Rhett holds him back with one raised hand. Vase slinks back to Rhett's side, glowering at Cal. I can tell you need a bit more time, Rhett says. I just wanted you to know that my door is always open if... Get lost, Cal says, cutting Rhett off. Rhett looks surprised. I'm not interested. I never will be. Vase looks like he's about to lip off again, but Rhett speaks before again. All I ask is that you keep it in the back of your mind, Cal. When you come around, I'll be happy to talk about your options. With that, they leave. Vase gives you a scathing look as they pass. Cal sits down heavily on the sack of fertilizer he must have been carrying before Vase and Rhett cornered him. This isn't even the first time, he mutters, his face in his hands. I'm really dead set on getting me to join the hunting parties. I told him I don't want to kill anything, and Rhett was like, it's okay, you can just tell us how to kill them. He looks exasperated. Like, that's any better. I wish they would leave you alone. Me too, Cal sighs. They have a real messed up idea of what it means to serve the colony. Like, who do they think grows their food? Ghosts? That's what, exactly. Like, they want all these soldiers, but then, like, they don't want to do anything, and they look down on everybody who gives them the things they need to, like, do their jobs. It's the whole scene. Alright, Cal picks at the loose thread on the sack he's sitting on. Man, this whole war is light speed stupid, he mutters. Loom and his people come crashing in here and they think they run the place because they have bombs and guns, and nobody stops to think, like, maybe we're actually the invasive species here. We need to live in harmony with nature. I'm glad you agree, says Cal. I just feel like we showed up and plopped ourselves right in the middle of the food web, Cal continues, and we didn't even think for a second about the chaos that would cause the ecosystem. We owe it to this planet to do our best to try to understand. Cal's shoulders slump on his side and he pushes himself to his feet. Man, I wish I could still talk about the stuff with Anemone, he says, slinging the sack of fertilizer over his broad shoulders again. You can see why Rhett wanted to get him in defense force so badly. I miss her, Cal admits. I miss when we used to be so close when we were kids. He shakes his head. But she's got all human supremacist now, and I just can't stomach that, you know? I know. Is it your birthday? I don't want to give him... He likes the eggs. Okay, let's give him the eggs. Is that an alien egg? Wow, I wonder what's inside it. If it's still warm, maybe we can hatch it. He lifts them, and then he's always talking about wanting to eat a big old alien egg. I'll give it to her. Okay, so it's not his birthday. That's why I that's why I give him the egg and not the cake. That's why we give him the egg. Okay, so plan is to do more engineering. Okay. Need bravery of 88. What did we get? An 8. Yeah, we're not gonna do anything there. Not their birthday. Not that. Creativity and empathy. Oh, we can talk to them. Rex beams when he sees you, just walking towards him. Solana, he calls, just the person I'm gonna see. You duck into the shade of an overhanging bit of construction. I just want to talk to you about something. Rex starts without preamble. I want to talk about us. You're right, we should talk about it. First of all, this is like a totally no pressure conversation, okay? Rex says, he looks more genuine than you've ever seen before. I like everyone, and I love kissing people. I just want to like check in with you because we did that, and I really liked it, you know? I want to do it more. Rex leans into your space, fixing you with a flirtatious look. I just want to, you know, I just want to know where you're at. What do you want from me? Okay, we can be casual and then have like one, or we can do boyfriends. Let's do the boyfriends. I don't know. We'll do this another time, but I want to do boyfriends. Rex's eyes go wide. What? He's standing up straight. He points himself. What? Me? Really? Rex links his finger behind his head and rocks back on his heel. I never really dated anyone before, he confesses. Like, I love people, and I really like fooling around with people, but those aren't always the same people, if you catch what I'm saying. It's like how I love know me, but I don't want to be sexy with them. And I've definitely hooked up with people I didn't really feel anything for just because it was fun and we both wanted to. He stops rocking and takes your hands. If you're okay with that, I think we could have a lot of fun and just see where it goes. Yeah, we should date. Really? Rex says, perking up. You didn't realize how nervous he must have been until he hits you with a gigawatt smile, the full force of his excitement. You want to date me? I want to date you. That's galactic, he exclaims. I don't know what to do next. What about Nomi? Nomi does not like me when I do stuff with her. What about them? Rex says, oh, you mean how close we are? Rex laughs and scratches my head. I mean, you know, I love Nomi like a sibling. He says, his voice is heavy with fondness. More even. They're my best friend, kind of like, you know, my soulmate, platonically. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm 100% okay with that. Really, Rex says, perking up. You're okay with that? Because Nomi was really important to me. Not saying you won't be, but like we're just getting to know each other. So, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I mean, I'm just really excited. You want to date me? I want to date you. That's galactic. What do we do now? Rex asks. Usually after I tell someone I want to kiss them, we just kiss. It's different if you're dating. Oh, is it different? He claps his hands and shake like his radiant smile hurts his face. I'm overthinking it. Ah. All right, we're gonna kiss him. We gain status. We're smitten. Very cute. Dating you. That's so cute. I love it. You have Mercy on Rex and pull him for a kiss deep and languid. He melts into you, making a happy noise in the back of his throat as you embrace each other. Wow, he immerses into you. Those kind of kisses just like on tap now? Okay, I can get used to this. All right, we dating. And I can give him one of these. And it looks looks like we could go on a date. You want to go on a date? Oh boy, do I. Let's find a secret place. You find a secret place. You're walking off with Rex when he suddenly changes direction, tugging into a narrow alleyway between two buildings. Rex gestures for you to be quiet as you duck past a few windows looking into people's personal quarters. No stress! Very good. He leads you into an open area between the buildings, a blind spot, with no windows facing in and nothing but the open sky above you. He turns to you and bites his lip before descending on you all smells. You both undress. It's not the most wholesome way to spend a bit of time with your boyfriend, but it's certainly one of the most fun. And I think because we're in a new things, I can still do the hugs. Yeah, so now we're like really... Basorexia? I wonder what that means. Everything else has been an actual word. I've never heard of basorexia. Okay, I don't really have a present for them. Okay. Let's do the construction again. The moon is somber as Mars calls the secret Fun Times Club meeting to order. Anemone won't be joining us today, she announces, or probably ever again. She told me she's too busy with training and stuff, and she didn't want to do any more sneaking around. She sniffs dismissively. It's okay, she was kind of square anyway, but we need someone to replace her. Some of the Helio kids are pretty cool, she says. They like clubs and stuff, right? We should talk to them and see if they want to join the SFC. Marge stops and holds her finger. Oh, and it's just SFC for now. The Secret Fun Times Club was okay when we were little, but we're practically adults now. What about the new governor, Loom? Ting asks. I know he's technically an adult, but he's fairly young. It would be beneficial to have someone with the actual clout on our side. Marcy gives Tang a wither. I'm like, we already have someone important in the cloud, Tang, but thank you for your contribution. She crosses her arms and thinks, I mean, Loom's all right, kind of dumb, but like, he don't have to be smart to be hot, you know? I can't believe we just let him be in charge. I listened on some of his council meetings, and they're total chaos. It's like he has no idea what he's doing. On that note, who do you want to approach to join the club? Probably Rex. You say you're gonna try to recruit Rex, and Marge immediately invites herself along. What? She says when you insist you can do it yourself. He's hot, okay? You explain to Rex about the SFC. I'm in, he says, before you can even ask him to join. Sounds like fun. I love group stuff, but Nomi has to come too, and says, they're my best friend and they hate being left out. If you want me, you gotta bring Nomi too. Marge twirls her hair on her finger. Not a problem, she answers for you. Maybe you and I could meet up sometime and I can catch you up on what we've missed. Rex winks at Mars and says he'd love that. You get the sense that maybe he didn't need to be here at all. That's my boyfriend! No, I was kidding. It's okay, he wanted an open relationship. We're just getting to know each other. It's fun. Alright, so 5. But if we put a 4 here, that makes it a 6. In which case... Ugh. I guess it's 36. I wonder if it'd be even worth it to not have... $37. Engineering toughness, kudos. Engineering's at 15. It's going up very fast, which is nice. Oh, Smitten, you start dating someone you want to share with everybody. One to all social skills for 3 months. Oh, we should have capitalized on that. We could have capitalized our empathy and creativity. Oh, we could do bravery too. Ooh. Ooh. Bravery would be very good to level up. Okay, bravery, I think for bravery, I think we have to do exploring for that. You roll out of bed at noon because you're allowed to, because it's your birthday, but also because you're exhausted. You barely slept at all last night. You've been having these nightmares since the siege more and more every night, like they're trying to tell you something urgent. You can't make any sense of it. All the imagery is jumbled together, all these possibilities and timelines and things that might happen. Some nights you wake up in a cold sweat, a scream already in your throat. You sit on the edge of your bed, run a hand through your hair, and check your hollow palm. A few people wish you happy birthday, but that's all. You guessed you're getting older. Birthdays aren't as important as they used to be. Right? And Mars wants to meet you for lunch in the lounge today. You'll have to practice your smile. As you enter the lounge, surprise! You do your very best to play along and act surprised. Woo, streamers, balloons, great. Oh, very good. All of your friends are sitting around wearing goofy hats and clapping. Nomi is holding a bunch of balloons larger than they are. Rex is wearing a cute little waiter's outfit and a bow tie. You accept their hugs and birthday wishes, trying to hide your exhaustion and demurring with a few pointed, all this for me? You shouldn't have, not really. Rex wanders around with a tray full of little snacks, offering them to everyone with a vampy accent and a silly airhead giggle. The goofball act chips away at the natural awkwardness of a surprise party. That is the first 5 minutes after everyone shouts surprise, and soon everyone's laughing and enjoying themselves. Despite your exhaustion, you start to smile too. Your friends are amazing, and they're all here because they care about you. Then you get some unexpected guests. The lounge begins to fill with Helio kids, mostly ones you don't know, the ones who usually keep to themselves, and we don't much like the original. And don't like you, or and don't much like you original stratospheric kids. Vance and Nem are with them, his arm draped over her shoulders. Nem gives you a little wave of acknowledgement for your birthday and earns a weird look from Vase. Hey, who invited you guys? Cal says, stepping forward with his hands clenched. This is a private party. It's a public lounge, Vase replies. We can sit where we want. Cal stomps right into the midst of the Helios. You guys think that just because you fell out of the sky, you're the wormhole's gift of Vertumna, he spits out. We don't need you. We've never needed you. All you do is make things worse, like this party. You've rarely seen Cal so ready for a fight. He doesn't seem to care that the body language of the Helios kids has changed from cocky to dangerous. You're just a bunch of fascists, Cal continued. You and Loom. The lounge erupts, chairs screeching across the floors as the Helios jump to their feet, yelling at Cal, calling the colony illegal and Cal a fugitive. They jostle him around, but Cal plants his feet and stands his ground. You hear a bottle breaking and see someone advancing on Cal. He's not backing down. Oh. Nah, make them stop. Hey, come on, guys. Cut it out, Nem says sourly. It's Solana's birthday. Don't make it a big thing. They seem to respect her, so they back down, but not before a few parting libetious shots at Cal's parentage and alleged actions with animals. She turns to Cal and pokes her finger in his chest. You provoked them on purpose, she says angrily. I'm not your friend anymore. Don't ask me to stick up for you if you're being an asshole. Well, Mars exclaims, clapping their hands. That was enough excitement, I think. Let's move on to the important part. Cake and presents. Under Mars's skillful party hosting hands, the mood shifts back to festive. You enjoy your presents and your cake, but tensions boiling over like that is a bad omen for the rest of the year. Yes, it is. Alright, so now we're in the mid-quiet. Alright. Sure. Let's buy more cake. Bye. We buying all the cake. I would like to get the bravery up a bit more. Although this would do 2 yellows in here for sure. I don't really want to intense rest. We're gonna have to relax in the lounge. This is gonna be another waste of a month. What was in here for yellow? We had reasoning, engineering, creativity, and persuasion. No. No, we do have empathy if we do empathy in biology. Well, some of these do bravery, don't they? Explore nearby, 2 bravery. Perception. Okay, so we could do the first bravery. Our bravery is at 43. That would give us 45. I thought we had something else to give us bravery, but I don't see it. I guess The only other bravery might. I don't think this place gives us any bravery. Let's do a quick double check. That's just gonna be toughness, biology and toughness, biology, yeah, and relaxing in the park, which potentially also ups my relationship with my pet. I didn't once. Was there any bravery over here too? Relax on the walls, friendship with Dis, guard duty. Okay, this gives combat and bravery. But it also gives me friends, a lot of stress and friends with base. Which I really don't want. Let's relax on the What's our friendship with this, like? We're at right at 50? The only one we don't know birthday now is Cal. Alright. Yeah, let's relax on the wall and see if we can get some friendship with him. You and Dis both blow up your responsibilities by relaxing on the wall. Sometimes you talk about stuff, but mostly just give him space. He shows you this collection of dried flowers and herbs. He says he's big into the idea of a neo-traditional medicine. Alright, so we took... Actually, I want to get rid of this card because it's kind of cumbersome. Let's forget it. We forgot that. Yeah, it's kind of cumbersome. Alright, so we're in late quiet, which is, as far as I know, no one's birthday, but mostly because we don't know when his birthday is. Okay, so just do a quick check to make sure nobody's got anything they want to say to us. Okay. Which means we can now go out and explore. The bravery is just like the one that's like close by, but it's fine. Not a big deal. It might look different now that we are nearby. You report to the expedition tends to find not just Utopia, but Security Chief Rhett and base as well. I can't just spare any more of my people, Utopia's explained to them. You've already pulled almost all the foragers, and we're already running skint crews in the ridges as it is. There's one person you can spare, Rhett replies, turning to face you. Hello, Solana. How'd you like to transfer to one of our hunting parties? Utopia tells me you're one of her best explorers. We could use someone like you. Hannah gets Vase. I need someone who can keep up with this one. Vase puffs his chest out proudly. Why do we need to kill them? Vase laughs. Because they're killing us, Solana. Keep up. He clenches his fist. It's the classic struggle between humanity and nature, he says. Nature is not all flowers and rainbows. On Earth, everything and everyone was trying to kill us. For survival, for food, hell, just for fun. I can't wait to bag a real trophy, Zeno, he chuckles, framing his hands in like a painted wall. The first 10-point buck on Vertumno. No, I don't want to kill animals. I'm not doing it. Rhett scowls at Vase. You won't be killing them for fun. You'll be killing them to defend the colony. Vase rolls his eyes. Nope, I'm still like, no. Vase scoffs. Even if we're trying to kill you, I knew your Strato kids were soft, and they were suicidal too. Not everyone's cut out for life or death situations, Rhett says and turns to you. You know, Solana, it's not all killing, he continues. Sometimes it's about tracking and identifying dangerous creatures before they reach our walls. You wouldn't necessarily have to kill them, he holds up his hand, but you don't have to decide just yet. Talk to Utopia later if you change your mind. Yeah. Yeah. No, I can't go there. Oh! No, keep exploring. I don't want to go. I was just trying to go down there. Pick that up. Yeah, let's just do this one. Why not? You let your mind wander. Oh, yeah. So we're just gonna look through for a path. Okay. Alright, what do we got here? Oof. $20. 22? That's pretty good. This is such a cute card. All right, so we need 15 this round. I think we can do it. Let's start. All right, super goal. We haven't gotten a super goal in a very long time. All right, some more kudos. All right. Ah, just perception though. All right. I will do some more. I just want to see if we can go further. Take one of those. There was a. Oh, there's the end. There's the end. Okay, so let's. I think I'm gonna go about halfway. Ooh. No, we're gonna give them a friendly pat. Yeah. All right, so I'm pretty sure my animal is actually pretty high, 79. We're pretty high on that. You stumble into something there. Let's perceive it. Let's do it. All right, sure. $21. I think that might be good. All right. $26. Yeah. All right. 18. Ooh. All right. All right, super win. Okay. Do one more, and then we're gonna do that final challenge at the end. Dip through it. All right, what do we got? Um. 24. What was that? 25. It is actually a little bit more. All right. Next round. Oh, +2. 24. And 16. And it's straight 33. All right. Oh, we got a playing in the snow card. Okay, so we're about halfway on this stress. So let's just go do the final. All right. I spent many days and weeks exploring. Some days you feel like you've seen it all. Only you know how to find it, or it's thrilling to get there. You like it. Let's do the only you know how to find it. I think we're gonna crush it. We're gonna crush it. All right, what do we got here? We've got what if that's not so? All right. Ah, we crushed it. Crushed it. You arrive in a meadow of fragrant yellow flowers. You find a soft spot to lay down amidst them. Smells so good. Keep exploring. Now let's go home. I think we're gonna be done for the month. I don't want to be too. I don't want to be too. Oh, yeah, I keep getting so many emails. Okay. Our bravery is now at 46. Okay. So early pollen. Do we have someone else's early dust? They're both late wet. They're wet too. Okay, it's his early pollen. I got you a present. And it's birthday. 2 per 1. You spot Rex sitting on the second floor of an unfinished building, his feet dangling over the edge. He waves at you and gestures. You come to sit next to him. Hey, Solana, he says, shooting you a tight smile before looking back over the rest of the colony. From here, you can see the garrison soldiers marching around in formation with Vase at the head. Rex watches them with an uneasy expression. Is it to know me fall in the well, or what's the hangdog expression? Rex musters up another smile. That's a good one, he says. You always know how to brighten my day. You have one more surprise up your sleeve, though. You open up your bag and pull a dust melon you've lugged over from the canteen. Rex brightens and makes grabby motions with his hand. Yes, he exclaims, my hero! Rex tears into the soft rind of the melon with his fingers and splits it between the two of you. You sit together and watch Vase bark orders at the other young soldiers. What a bunch of mindless drones. That's what I want. Not all of them, Rex says. Some of them are pretty nice, but everyone in the Helio listens to Vase, you know? And he doesn't like me, so that means I've always been an outsider whether I want it or not. They're friendly to me, I guess, but it's not the same as having friends. Not like you or know me. It's fine, though, he says, shrugging dismissively. You don't have to like someone to hook up with them. I kind of like being the one everyone comes to if they just want to have a good time. Okay, so I think what the plan is tonight, so we are 18, so we have 2 more years after this one. I don't know if you do year 20 or if you just do year 19. So what I think I'm going to do is kind of the halfway point is somewhat after this pollen season. So I think I'm going to do the pollen season, and then that's kind of where we're going to pause for tonight, just as like a little heads up, okay? And then we'll pick this back up next week because I want to finish this out. Oh my god, there's so much here. It's fine though, he says, shrugging dismissively. You don't have to like someone to hook up with them. I kind of like being the one everybody comes to if they just want to have a good time. Oh, what's the deal with you and Vase? Rex mouth twists and he, oh, I need empathy. I'm at 34. It's so close. Rex mouth twists and he spits a dust melon suit over the edge of the building. It's kind of a long story, not a fun one, he says, avoiding his gaze. I'd rather not drag it up, honestly. That's okay, I understand. Rex's shoulders relax a little bit. Thanks, he says, running his fingertips through thoughtfully over his left forearm. Looking closely, you notice a gnarled scar right over that bone that healed lighter than the rest of his brown skin. I wish it was different. I wish it was different, he says softly. I wish he was different. Sometimes I think about how we could have been friends. The garrison soldiers break from formation. You watch Nem approach Vase. He sweeps her up in his arms and swings her around. You can hear delighted laughter from here. Rex watches with the front. Anemone and I don't know each other very well, he says, probably because Vase is telling her all kinds of lies about me, but I'm a little scared of her, you know? She doesn't know what she's capable of. Rex straightens and puts a happier face. I told you he was bad news. I don't want to waste my day thinking about Vase, though, he says. Now when there are friends to talk to and a whole world to explore and dustmelon to eat. He leans in with a flirtatious look. Of course, dustmelon's not the only thing I like to eat. How about you and I take a break and go expand our palates? I told you I'm worried about Nam. I told you. Oh no. Oh no. Hugs incoming. Only because I'm trying to get where are we at? 65. Is that the highest we have? No, Cal's at 73. It's pretty good though. It's pretty high up there. Well, what other things do we have? We don't have a relationship, which is fine. He likes medicinal roots and strange devices. 52. Dislikes cakes. I did give a cake to Nomi. She didn't really seem to care. Okay, so we are no longer getting extra for yellows. I was... It's Rex's birthday. I don't... You think Cal and Rex would have a birthday in the same month? Engineering's at 15. I wonder if I should keep doing that. It's the only one I don't have like at least the first boon for. Oh, let's pick that up real quick. 80 for reasoning. Combat of 80 or greater. Ugh. What's she have got? Yeah, toughness of 80 or greater, which actually we're pretty close on that. We're at 72. But I don't even know if I want that card, honestly. What I need creativity for Nomi. Yeah, I need creativity 40 and we're at 36, which is pretty close. We already know their birthday's in mid-dust. Okay. I did want to get engineering up. What else? Did we get anything besides? We do. Oh, we get toughness. I wonder if it would be different if I said the finer details. I wonder if it would have been a different. Maybe not. Maybe that's just it. Delivering supplies is organized. No, I don't want any of that. Okay, so it would be either kitchen work, which we haven't done any kitchen work, or construction. So I think what I'm gonna do is gonna give us 3. Maybe 18. We'll do. I think we're gonna do 2 months of construction, and then we'll try the kitchens once, just because we haven't gone in there yet. That's what we'll plan on doing. Oh, look, we found some new people. Are they actually gonna? Okay, they're not here yet. After chief administrators seek the unofficial heads of the construction crew are Aluminum and Burnish, Mars's dads. You don't know them very well, but they are great supervisors. Honest, friendly, straightforward guys with wide shoulders, strong backs, and soft hearts. They're really nothing like Mars at all. How did that happen? You're working with them while they tear down the internal walls of the heliopause, scoring edges carefully with plastic cutters, and then using sledgehammers to knock great sheets of metal free. What are we using these sheets for? Reinforcing the garrison and other new buildings, Al replies, wiping his forehead with the back of his hairy arms. The plastic cutters really crank the heat in these small metal rooms. All these bulkheads and hallways were important safety features in space, Bernie adds. You don't want to explosively decompress the whole ship, you know. But here on Fortuna, we have different needs. Can you just mine some more metal? Sure, Bernislav. Just go ahead and get out there with a pick and... Bernie, Al chides in, and turns to you. We're a long way from being able to mine and smelt here on Fortuna, if we do it all. Mining is extremely destructive. We need to reuse what we have here first. What can we just nanoprint what we need? Nanoprinting can't make what we don't have, Al replies. It can only recombine existing molecules. When you think about it, we have a pretty finite amount of most elements on the periodic table. Well, Bernias, unless you get out there and start stripping them from Fortuna sources, we already log mushroom for construction, but only because we have to. Finding things like iron and aluminum is a little beyond our capabilities. What are you talking about, Bernie? Aluminum replies. I'm right here! Dad joke if I've ever heard it. You learn a lot working with Al and Bernie. They look like big tough guys, but like most people in the colony, they really care about the sustainability and doing the right thing, and they love to talk while they work, with no shortage of gossip in the other adults. There's where Mars gets it. If you keep your ears open, you're gonna learn more here than just how to smash stuff and nail it back together. Get to work. All right, so you need to get to 38. Oof. $37. I could do... I guess it's 39, and I think we're just gonna take that. All right. So our engineering actually went up to 20, which that's a pretty big jump. Okay, very good. Nice. Okay. So now we're in mid pollen. No, mid dust. Okay. Well, it was just wet, or dust. All right, I want to try to give Cal a... Cal, where are you? Where are you, Cal? Is he back? Did they not go? No, they did go different places. No. Is this your birthday? We know he likes that. It's not his birthday. When is his birthday? When's his birthday? All right. Is Vase even out here? There you go. Okay, so let's do the one more time. The work construction. And then next month we will do the kitchen. So I want to do the kitchen once. The next SFC club meeting, Mars swears in Nomi and Rex. Do you swear that you will, to the best of your ability, protect and defend this colony against our enemies and faithfully keep the secret oath forever and ever? Nomi and Rex both agree. The pledge sounds a lot more political than you remember. Mars hands them both pins with the SFC's club logo. The first order of business is apparently dishing more about Governor Loom. What do you think about him? Mars drills Rex and Nomi. Is he as ignorant as he looks? He's not like pretending to be a nullhead to listen to false sense of security, right? Nomi and Rex look at each other awkwardly. Rex clears his throat and scratches behind his... Nah, Loom's just another meathead military guy. Honestly, he wasn't even really good at doing that, so I think they gave him a desk job just to keep him out of the way. Then We came through the wormhole and he makes this fat noise. Bunch of people up top died and he was the only one left. No, me nuts. Yeah, they confirm. He's like pretty okay, I guess. We don't know him that well. Mars stares up at No Me Rex. Wait, you're telling me that he's the leader of the whole colony and he has all the governing experience of a trippet sandwich? No Me and Rex look at each other again, then shrug and nod. Ugh, Mars exclaims, pulling her hair in indignation. I would be better governor than this idiot. He just sits in his office recording stupid HoloNet videos about how we're winning and winning. It's so pointless. Mars slumps in her chair and puts her head in her hands. What are we gonna do with this plunky nullhead? We should oh my god, was I not just saying how I want Mars to take over because I think Mars would be the best to run this? Is this our opportunity to throw Mars as the leader? I'm doing it. We should overthrow him. Yeah, rebellion and Mars. Girl, I got you. Mars' eyes go, wait, what? We could? Why not? If we want a better future, we're gonna have to build it for ourselves. +2 from Gem Parts. Okay, cool. Loom's war on nature is really bad too, Cal, except for once. It's like he thinks everything will be okay if we just hunt down all the animals here to extinction, but if he does, it's gonna screw up the food chain real bad. You look at the little SFC pin on your shirt and realize your Silly Childhood Secret Club might be turning into a bit of a political organization. All right, I was just saying how I wanted Mars to do this. Now it looks like we're gonna have the opportunity. Sweet. Let's see what we got. We have alright, so the straight didn't really work too much in our favor here. Mostly because we don't really have any bonus pairs. That's 32. I wonder if it'd be better to have there we go. There we go, that's good. Engineering is up to 24. Okay. So engineering right now is a lot better than what it used to be. We're at late pollen though. And I wanted to dust. Okay. Everyone's got dust birthdays. To do the kitchen once, because I haven't done the kitchen all that much. Doing a quick glance around. Doesn't really look like anyone's got anything to say. Let's do the kitchens. Back in space, cooking involved programming ration machines and putting dishes in the laser-matic dishwasher because water is too precious to clean dishes with. But now you're growing more real food and trying to figure out how to cook with it. The cafeteria kitchens are bright and full of good smells. There's always something baking or boiling or frying. You take a deep breath in and just hold all the deliciousness in your lungs. Chief Steward Anne knows, though, to the kids as antecedent is in charge of everything in the living quarters. Running the child... Wait, I just want to see if we did get those guys. Yeah, we did. So there's only one person that we don't have. And I think they died, actually. Because they mentioned a name when my mom died that I did not have yet. So I wonder if we went a route where we didn't get them. Antecedent is in charge of everything in the living quarters, running the children's crutch, coordinating the cleaning bots, and of course, cooking for the whole colony. It's a lot of work, but she's good at delegating to all the kids she has raised here, including you. She's a big believer in learning by trying. It doesn't mind if a few dinners are ruined in the process. You look like you're on your own this morning, Auntie Anne, says, welcoming you to the kitchen. Don't you worry, though. We'll start you off with something easy. She shows you the kitchen nano printers. Just press this button in the ration machines and we'll spit out a freshly pressed cake of soy rations. It's not tasty, but it's nutritious. Then she shows you to the range. A large pot of brown stew is bubbling away. Here's where the real magic happens, she said proudly. She takes a ladle and spoons up some of the stew so you can have a taste. See, for the stew we added homegrown veggies and spices. This is what I love about cooking, she sighs proudly, turning my raw ingredients into something better just by adding a little bit of work and a lot of love, just like raising children. How about you, Solana? Why do you want to work in the kitchen? It's like a puzzle. I like to provide for others. I like eating real food. So I think this is how we're gonna, like, we get to choose, and that will change what we get with it. I like to provide for others. I wonder if that's like eating real food, and it's like a puzzle. I wonder if that's reasoning or creativity. Trying to like see if there's like something I can like empathy and creativity. Well, we already get empathy and creativity for here. It's like a puzzle. Well, maybe it's like a science to cooking that fascinates you. Adding energy, dissolving things, forming and breaking molecular bonds to make something new. It's so cool. You tell this to Aunt Anne, and she smiles indulgently. It sounds like I'm going to lose you to engineering, she says. Happily, I'm happy to have you for now, though. Aunt Anne sets you up with a few basic kitchen tasks and leaves you to it. If you need help, I'll just be around the corner, she says. Or you can ask Congruence for advice. She has every recipe and method you could ever need, and she's an excellent teacher. Okay, so organizing. Oh, interesting. We get a one to organizing, which we haven't done in a while. You quickly have your hands full of the sheer volume of food it takes to feed 100 people. Workers from the canteen shuttle back to pick up trays of soy rations and a pot of stew at regular intervals. Somehow you keep up. You poke your head into the canteen at lunchtime to see what people think about the food. Seems like they like it. Maybe you're cut out to be a chef. All right. Becomes a 4. They're already 4s, though. It gives us 36. If we... That's also 36. A straight... If we... $33. So far, this was the best way. Oh, it's 32. So yeah. All right. I said 39. Creativity, and then a couple of empathy. Okay. So now we're going into early death. So we're starting a new early death. Hold on a second. One person's birthday, mid. Oh, isn't that me? Well, she doesn't like me anymore, so we're not gonna talk to her. We're not gonna talk to her at her birthday. All right. So now the question becomes, well, we're gonna wrap it up, but just take a quick look. We can also give him the mush. Eventually that construction project has to come to light, right? Eventually. All right. You're walking through the courtyard looking for Rex and something moves quickly at you from around the corner. Your virgin. Duck. You skillfully dodge the frisbee that's been heading straight for your head. The disc clatters harmlessly to the ground a few meters from you. Rex jogs over and picks up the frisbee. Hey, Solana, he says. Sorry about that. I've been playing catch with Nugget, and, well, he elbows you in the side, grinning. She's got a hell of an arm on her. Guess she used to be big in a sports ball. Good thing I'm so high energy, right? When I'm not working on the construction crew, I've been helping take care of the kids, he continues, spinning the frisbee on his fingertips. Nugget says she misses the crutch. You know the heliopause doesn't have one. Instead of all playing together all the time, we stayed in our discrete family units when we were kids. I'm an only child, so I would have to love your crutch. Hey! You hear Nugget yelling. Throw the frisbee, she pouts, and she runs up to Rex. Stop talking to your girlfriend. Oh, she's loving now. Girlfriend, Rex exclaims in mockery. What I do with Solana is none of your business, squirt. Rex grabs Nougat around her middle and zooms around like a spaceship. Nougat screams in the light, kicking and flailing until Rex sets her back down on her feet. It's your turn to run, Rex says. Go on, get. Nugget takes off, yelling at the top of her little lungs. Man, kids, am I right? Rex says, standing with her arms akimbo. They're great, though. I'm glad there's so many of them here. There's always someone to play with. How about you? You want kids sometime? I'm not sure yet. Hey, that's fair, Rex says smoothly. You shouldn't have any if you're not sure, right? But at least in the colony, you know they're going to have a pretty good life. How about you? Oh, yeah, obviously, yes, Rex answers immediately. I want like 1 billion kids. Every kid in the colony can be my kid. Absolutely. I don't have to be their dad, you know? Who cares about genetics or whatever? He looks over at Nougat, who's waving her arms agitatedly, waiting for Rex to throw the frisbee. Rex does, and boy, does it go far. Nougat takes off running again as it soars over her head. I just want there to be kids everywhere, Rex finishes his thought. Lots of kids around means that the community is healthy and everyone's at peace and that people are optimistic about the future. Plus, kids are great, just so great, he adds. I love making silly faces at babies and crawling around on all fours with toddlers and wrestling with the bigger kids and helping them with school and stuff. It's fun. Rex scratches his back of him. On the Helio, we were kind of expected to stop playing so much when we started the education program, he says. Any playing we did was supposed to be like sports endurance, real future soldier kind of shit. Sometimes I wish I could get a do-over on it, he says. Like, if I could go back to before everyone cared about their big guns and their big dicks. He made a winking motion. Kids don't care about that kind of stuff, he continues. They're just innocent, pure of heart, you know? They don't have all these... He gestures around to his own head. Thoughts, I guess. And so at this moment, the frisbee reasserts itself as an equal participant in the conversation. Rex's attention goes to it immediately, his ears perking up as he leaps up and catches it before it can menace you again. Ha! He laughs, his thoughtful mood broken. Oh, that was close. I'm going to have to back to play with Nougat before she hurts someone. Nice talking to you, Solana. Did I do the hug? I did do the hug. Okay. So basically... Alright. What do we want? So we have... Oh, engineering. Yes. Hey, Cal. When the fuck's your birthday? I've given you, like, things all the time now. I can't figure out when your birthday is. I can't figure out your birthday. I do need to do more exploring, but I want to get engineering up a bit. So I think right now engineering is mostly done through the building of stuff. Okay, we still need engineering of 50 or greater. 1 engineering, yeah. And none of those because we've done those before. So I will probably end up doing some of that just to get that up to where we want to go. So let me save for now. And there we go. All right. We learned a lot, actually. We got a lot of, we got the first relationship. We've learned a lot about a couple people. This is still very much, a secretive, but we kind of knew that. I think we basically would have to focus on him from the very beginning, if we want to get him unlocked, which will require another run through for sure. I don't know if this is the last year or if it's like you go through year 20. I'm not 100% sure. I think I do need to get the engineering up a little bit, although I'm also tempted to just like forget about the engineering and go and try to get a second. I have a couple of second boons, but I've only really maxed out perception, which I'm actually kind of happy about maxing out perception. I think that's going to come in really handy later on. I haven't really worked on empathy at all, but it is up there a little bit. I would like to see if we build. That's when anytime we go to the shop area, we have the potential to do the SFC, club, which is going to overthrow, well, I put that out there that I want to overthrow the current government. Take him out. Marge would be a much better leader. Marge would whip everything into shape. She would have it like running on time, and she would be like, we do not have gaps in our supply chain. And she'd be like, none of this shit. I would love to see Marge take over. I think she totally deserves it too. Anyways, we finally got her parents. So the only people we don't have, we have seen Nem's mom. Obviously, we've seen our dad. Cal's parents are the only ones I don't think I have a space for. You know what? Maybe Tangent's too. I don't know if her parents are even still around. Tange and Dis's parents. I don't even know if they're still there. And then somebody died, and I think that's like the missing colonist I don't have. Way back when I was exploring, like one of the first couple times, there was like a shadowy figure. So I would like to go back to exploring to see if we can find that. I haven't gone to all of the exploration places too. So I'm a little tempted to like forget about the engineering and just do those and see if we can find something out there too. That might be something that we look into. We're pretty high on the stress though, so if we do that, might want to do something like that gets rid of all the stress first. I don't know. I gotta take a look at it. If we're at halfway, I might just go in and say F it. Like let's stress ourselves out. Anyways, I gotta get going. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the follows. I do post a schedule on Discord, Blue Sky, in my Discord. So feel free to follow me or join my Discord at any of those places. The schedule will go up on Sunday. I will probably take Monday off and then maybe do like a Tuesday, Thursday next week. That's kind of where my head is at, but won't be finalized until Sunday. So just a little FYI, we'll do one more of this, and then I'm gonna throw in a new game. I'm just not exactly sure what we'll do the second day yet, just because I'm gonna go through and see what I feel like following this up with. I've really been enjoying this. Anyways, I'll get going. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon, all right? Take care, everyone. Bye now. Bye.